Hey guys, I'm Ouroboros. Let's play Persona 5 Royal. It is December 8th, and in case you couldn't tell by the length of the video, it's time to finally infiltrate Shido's palace. For real this time, but this guy can't wait for Shido's new administration. I'm sure our economy and market will improve. I went to listen in on Shido-san's speech. I was moved. His words really resonated with me. It's strange that no one like him has come forward until now. He's so charismatic. Upper management could learn a thing or two from him. Charismatic, huh? Well, I suppose that's an accurate description, at least in terms of deceiving people. He only thinks of people as stepping stones for his own personal gain. Father, is this the type of person you fought to protect us from? I will fight against this injustice with my own power. I'll be alright. I have Sis and the Phantom Thieves on my side. So, watch over me, okay? I'm sure he's looking down on you with a lot of pride. Don't worry, Makoto. We'll do him proud. But we are here, and there's only 10 days left. We don't need to relax. We've got plenty of time, considering we're going to do it all today. But I heard a crowd of people chanting Shido's name today. This is so strange. I met a similarly frightening situation on the train. Everyone's blindly following Shido. It's as if they've been brainwashed. Then that is all the more reason we should hurry. Yeah, let's do this. What do you mean? If Shido has time to spare, he will ensure all the loose ends are tied up with Ren's death. They may even find out about the missing corpse. Let's just try to keep an eye on our opponent's moves and strike first. I'll do the best navigation I can do for you guys. Leave it to me. Shit's getting real important now. Just give us a call if you make up your mind. I am ready to go, but we need to do just a few things to prep for this. The first thing is a TV game show today. So let's say you fire a gun with the intent to kill someone, but you miss and wound a random passerby. In this case, what kind of crime could the person who fired the gun be tried for? Attempted murder or involuntary manslaughter? That is attempted murder. Why doesn't wounding a passerby count as assault? This was a kind of a mean question. The answer is A, but these are two cases of attempted murder. You'll get charged with the same crime, even if someone just happened to get wrapped up in it.
Nice going.
I'm impressed you got that right. I was totally tricked. And we get a point of knowledge. And before we leave Yongen, just so I don't forget, I'm gonna stock up on some stuff from Takemi. I feel like it's been a long time since I've actually done this, just because I am dumb. I don't know. Well, let's go into the exam room and see this beautiful UI that we haven't seen very often. We got a half-off discount. What accessories do you have? Oh, she has SP and HP recovery.
Did you choose one?
What are these called? Accessories, if you want to grab them.
Okay.
I'd say that these SP, especially SP Adhesive 3, is probably pretty good for Joker, just because you're going through a lot of SP throughout a dungeon.
Try not to suffer any unnecessary.
I'll grab it. Just for the sake of grabbing it, I'll grab actually multiples of these. I'll grab 4 is probably more than enough. And then items. Yeah, these are very, very, very helpful. This revives all allies to full HP. This revives all allies to 50 HP. I'm gonna grab 5 of these. That's probably plenty. And then I need just general healing items. That's probably good to get. I'll get 8 of those. Like, I like having nice round numbers. I don't know. I guess I'm just weirdly OCD like that. Even though I end up using a bunch of them. Grab 4 of those. And obviously, like, I'm starting to run a little low on items, but realistically, we're gonna be getting a lot over the next few. Oh, interesting. I'll get, whoa, hello, fat finger. I'll get 5 of these, rejuvenating 4. I don't use things in, oh, that's actually helpful. I don't use safe room items very often, just because I'm not in safe rooms very often. These Kaja Clear and Kunda Clear, those are very helpful items. Would definitely recommend grabbing those. I will get 1 more of those, because I'm OCD. I don't need that. I'll get 10 of those, why not? And that should realistically be all that I need. I will top these off, and
Here you go.
actually don't have enough. I don't have enough for that. I'll probably pick those up at some point, just because, again, that is very helpful, especially in like a boss fight. Let's say you just somehow end up taking a big hit you weren't ready for. Especially if it's like one of those, I don't want to say like a cutscene attack, or like one of the weird charge of attacks that maybe you misjudged the timing of or whatever. It can be helpful to grab. But the very last thing, I should be all geared up from my mementos, or not my mementos, my my challenge battle shenanigans. So I'm not really worried about gear, but I can go ahead and grab a few readings from Chihaya. The first thing you're gonna want to grab is a money reading. Yes. So let's get a fortune reading.
What shall we do?
And I want a money reading. This increases money you get if you finish a fight with an all attack. I don't actually know if this stacks with Ryuji's insta-kill.
Here we go.
Probably not. I'm sure you could look that up on the SMT wiki. I'm not on that right now. Also, I don't want to just stop mid-recording and do that. And then we also want to get a celestial reading from Chihaya. So let's go back and get another fortune reading. I love how you can just get a million of these all at once. Sounds of fusion alarm. This also increases how frequently you get fusion alarms, so they're helpful to have if you're trying to like farm for something. That's 20,000 yen. Okay, I am surprisingly low on money. That's honestly probably the lowest I've been.
Here we go.
Maybe since we had to like give 100,000 yen to Chihaya, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, see, high chances of more alarms. So it's helpful, especially like later game. Fusion alarms are oh, there's Christmas decorations. I never noticed that. They're already up. Huh, I never noticed that. I knew there was the Halloween stuff because I made a big deal out of it. But I never noticed. Look at it. It's so cute. Is there stuff like that in Shibuya? I know I'm getting completely off track and this episode's probably going to be... Honestly, it's probably going to crack around the 3-hour mark because Shido's Palace is really long, which is not surprising. I mean, it makes sense, right? But yeah, it's a long one. Are there Christmas decorations? I don't think so. I don't see any. I guess it's just Shinjuku. And you can see, like, this is red, so that means that there is an alarm in the Velvet Room. I think I should be good to go. Who do I want to put in my party? Let's do Ryuji since he's the lowest level. Let's go... What are we going to do here? We'll go full Unga Bunga physical attackers. Haru is kind of a mixed attacker, but I don't care. I'm a very big fan of physical attacks once you get kind of the like mid to late game, just because I feel like they scale incredibly well. Like they get a lot better as you go on. I think early game they're not super great just because crit rates are not the best, but once you like start stacking good crit rate skills, oh boy. But with those few things out of the way, let us infiltrate. It's finally time for Shido's Palace. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. This is a long one. I think it's got a lot of cool mechanics. We'll get into this a little bit more later.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, we need to go to Central Quarter. I do feel like it overstays its welcome just a little bit. Like I feel like the palace is just a little too long. But there's also just like a lot of, I guess, story-related stuff. So we've got the identities of the 5 VIPs: politician, former noble, TV station president, an IT company president, and that cleaner guy. According to the map, there should be a restaurant up ahead. That's where the politician should be. Yes, let's go check it out. All right, well, we have our first target. We are off. I'm so excited. It feels like things are kind of finally coming to a head. You know, we've been playing this game for 8 months now. We've been playing it for 8 months, 9 months. 9 months, 9 months. Yes, because that's how math works. I think I've gone over this before in the past, but it's all mass dudes in here too. We might be able to gain intel from talking to them. Just don't say any suspicious questions, okay? Okay. I cannot insta-kill the enemies here. That is a little unfortunate, but I've got the awesome grappling hook ability from Sumi, so let's go ahead and... Okay, these guys are all messed up, so do I just whack them all at once? I forgot that I have a handful of overpowered personas. The Yamato no Orochi and the... Wow, that just killed all of them. The Yamato no Orochi and the Bishamonten that I had to use from the challenge battles. I'm gonna not use them as much as I can, even though... Yeah, I technically unlocked them legit. It wasn't like a DLC persona that I just like yoinked from the compendium for free. Like I did go through the effort of what's it called? Like doing the Strength Confidant, the twins, and that does allow you to, what's it called? It does allow you to pull personas from the compendium that are higher level than you, but it's just like, I don't know. I always felt like weirdly cheap doing that. Can I get a, okay, I guess I don't get a shock. I always felt like weirdly cheap doing that. I don't know. It just never really sat quite right with me. But it is what it is, and I think I'll pass back over to Ren so that I can just end this with an all attack. You are weak to, you're weak to Fry, so let's just, is this Bishop Monton? I don't really want to use that. Do I just want to dump these back in the what's it called? I guess I can just dismiss them from my party. I don't know. I'm somebody who likes a little bit of challenge. Jesus Christ, that murdered it. I'm somebody who likes a little bit of challenge in my games. I'm not like a glutton for punishment. I rarely play games on the highest difficulty. It's not really my thing. But I'm always somebody who enjoyed a bit of a challenge. Like I love Monster Hunter for its gameplay, and some of the late game, end game monsters are very tough. Like Fatalis from World, I spent at least a week just bashing my head in trying to solo it, because I wanted to solo it for my first clear, and I did, and I remember, I was curious, I kept track of how many times I died while I was soloing it, and I died 101 times before I finally beat it, and maybe I leveled up enough to be able to insta-kill the enemies? That'll be nice. Okay, interesting. I think I am going to go ahead and dismiss those two personas from my stock. Yeah, they're just so much higher level. I could do that, or I could just wait. What level am I now? I'm 59. Do I think I'm gonna get 10 level ups? Well, if I want to pull them, I can always pull them later. I'm not super worried about the difficulty at this point. Again, you saw me insta-killing an enemy. Oh, hello. Oh, God. I wasn't ready for that. I was just mashing A. That reminds me, have you tried the restaurant ahead? Oh, not quite yet. I hear it has received high... Why is there no music? I don't like that. I hear it has received high praise from a famous congressman. Haha, correct you are. The good sir visits it almost every day. All right, well, we got our dude. Yeah, I like a little bit of difficulty. I'm not somebody who, is like, I have to play on the hardest difficulty. You know, I'll normally play on, the middle difficulty if it's a game that, I'm unsure of, or if it's a game that I'm pretty confident on, like Persona. I will probably just do the higher difficulty. I've never done what is it? Is it Merciless in this game? I can never keep track of what the crazy difficulties are called in each game. I think it's Merciless. And then it's Heartless in Episode, I think. You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't often do that unless I'm... Actually, I don't think I've ever really done that. I've never even done a Merciless run of this game, and this is my 4th playthrough.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But I guess if you count one of the playthroughs, it was technically a trial run of this, because I was oh, I don't really want to spend a bunch of time dealing with enemies and stuff. I just want to make sure everything is set for this playthrough, make sure the guide that I was using was still good. And when I do that, I play on peaceful and I just murder everything with DLC personas. It's actually kind of fun. It's a bit of a power trip. I'm doing that for Reload right now. But what's this sign for? A members only restaurant. Oh God. Ristorante Elite? You really can't read that either? Aren't you supposed to be Little Miss English or something?
No.
Yeah, Ryuji, that's not English, it's Italian. So, anyway, this restaurant is exclusive to members. Those without a membership card will be rejected. What? You gotta be a member just to eat dinner? That's such bull. Alright, well, can we just buy one? I feel like that would be logical on a cruise ship. Hello, good sir. Sir, if you wish to dine at our restaurant, please present your membership card now. Oh, yeah, we heard about that thing earlier. What a pain. I believe our staff should have explained it to you when you boarded the ship. Apologies for the inconvenience, but may I please check your boarding pass, sir? This is bad. We should retreat. Seems we won't be able to get inside peacefully until we can obtain this membership card. All right, well, it looks like we gotta find one. This palace is a lot different from others. There's a lot of dialogue talking with the shadows, so we need to find one. Not sure, but either way, it seems asking around is our only option. Yeah, because obviously the shadows are just people, so we're going to be talking to a lot of different ones. Do I want to fight this guy again? What about you guys? That reminds me, have you tried... I already talked to you. I'm going to avoid that other shadow because I don't want to deal with him. But I can deal with you because I can just doink you. I know I need to talk to a bartender somewhere. What do you have to say? Do you know of the exclusive restaurant up ahead? I wonder how you become a member. I haven't the foggiest idea. My connections only barely secured me a place on this ship after all. I suppose we're just ordinary citizens in comparison to some of the other patrons here. We should probably be thankful we're even allowed to dine in this lounge to begin with. Alright, anybody upstairs? Well, that's a locked door. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the map. I don't know. I like having those just as a reminder that I can't go there. Nope. Cannot run through you. That's unfortunate. I should be getting... Is it 5 levels above when I can start insta-killing them? No, it's 10. What level are you? Okay, it must be 10. Busted shotgun, please. What are you weak to? You're weak to fire. Oh, I am dumb. I can heat wave though. We're gonna fish for crits, maybe? Or just kill? This is probably just gonna kill both of them. Yeah. I'm not super worried about getting the extra money from the money reading for all attacks, because again, we're gonna be in the metaverse a lot over the next few days. So it is what it is. Who else can talk to you? Have you lost a membership card? My, this ship is such a comfortable ride. I must say, I'm absolutely impressed. It's no wonder the stability is superb. This is Congressman Shido's vessel, after all. Quite true, I may have undergone hardships in my youth, but now a life of leisure is finally mine. Yeah, I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. Like, if you've worked hard and... Where is this freaking... I know I have to talk to a bartender somewhere. Do I go... Did I miss him? Where is the dialogue box? I don't know. Like, I felt like... Oh, maybe you guys? What's the matter? You've been acting quite finicky. Ah, it seems like I've dropped my card for the restaurant somewhere around here. My, you won't be able to dine there without it. Have you tried consulting the staff? Not yet. I doubt there's any need to worry, though. I'll try asking around the bars later. I know Mr. Shido personally, so I'm sure he'll issue me another if I can't find mine. Oh, how wonderful! I didn't know you had such lofty connections. No wonder you exude such dignity. Hey, isn't this a good chance for us? He said he dropped his membership card. I'm not keen on this, but we may be able to take it from him if we can find it first. Hell yeah, he dropped it, so we gotta swoop in and take it. Alright, so he said we need to ask the people, and now we can talk to bartenders. I'd like a drink. Very well, but I'll need to see your boarding pass. Okay, did you drop anything? We're looking for a membership card. Nope, nothing. Okay, well, I think it's a bartender on the bottom floor? I don't think it's this one, but I will double check. I think it's the one on the other side. Membership card, please? So it was yours. Please do not worry. We have been holding on to it for you the whole time. Here you are. Please enjoy your meal, sir. Alrighty. That was pretty easy. Should it have been that simple? Who cares? It's all thanks to that dick Shido thinking everyone around him is so incompetent. So he doesn't believe in anyone. That must be why there are so many membership cards around. Well, it's not that bad that it went by quick. Let's head to the restaurant and grab a letter of introduction. Alrighty, off we go. That's the locked door. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of dialogue. Unfortunately, I don't think really any of it is voice acted until later parts, but that's okay. You guys like it when I talk this much, right? Right? I'm on auto. Whoopsies. Welcome, sir. May I see membership card? One of our targets, the powerful politician, should be here. What's your call, Joker? Let's head on in. Thank you for displaying your proof of membership, sir. Please head on inside. Seats marked with a blue flower are reserved for special guests. Please refrain from sitting there.
What?
Special guests? Who cares? A reserved seat is special information. That may lead us to the politician we're looking for. For real? That possibility didn't even cross your mind? Anyway, let's head in and find a seat. Man, things are pretty damn luxurious in here. Even the food looks super good. Try not to get too excited, okay? You're embarrassing us. Alright, here we go. Is this voice acted? Was I wrong this whole time?
That must be the table.
I'm so fucking stupid.
Right. That influential politician comes here. Why don't we have a seat at the table next to it and wait for him? I'll go. He may become guarded if we go in a big group. Wouldn't it be odd with just one girl sitting there, though? Does someone want to come with me?
Alright, you got it, Skull.
That was my intention from the start. I mean, dude, it's a restaurant.
What are you, a preschooler? I was wondering why you were so excited about this. Why isn't anyone asking me to do this? All right, we're going in. Everyone else stay nearby. I'll give the signal when the time is right.
Man, what should I eat?
You can't get full off of food in a palace. He's as dumb as ever.
I can't read this.
I'll have the sautéed foie gras, a salad garnished with truffles, and roasted lamb, please.
I can't believe you can order so easily like that. Say, ain't we kinda young compared to the others here? They're all involved with Shido, yeah?
They seem to be major figures in the political and financial worlds.
On whose permission are you sitting there, brats?
Whose? I don't see any reserved signs or nothing here.
It'd be a nuisance if you'd make a racket next to my table. I wish to dine leisurely. Children like you who are simply hungry should leave.
What was that?
Skull, be quiet.
Sorry.
I apologize for our discourtesy.
If you understand, then go home.
Excuse me, but might you be Mr. Oe?
Indeed I am.
This will be an impudent request, but would you provide us a letter of introduction to Mr. Shido?
From the looks of it, you appear to be minors. Why do you need an introduction?
We wish to be granted an audience with him. His political ideology resonates so much with us. Of course, the same can be said about you, Mr. Oe.
You have quite the silver tongue for one so young. Not that I mind it. Are you a high school student?
Yes, sir.
Speaking of high schools, I've heard that some principal somewhere kicked the bucket. He supposedly tried to leak Mr. Shido's name. Had he simply obeyed, he could have remained in the upper echelons. To think he would cast all that away. An elite such as myself can't even fathom why someone would do such a thing. If you pledge your loyalty, you're given the honor of selecting those who would have mental shutdowns.
Did you ask Mr. Shido to trigger a mental shutdown in someone as well?
More or less.
Considering your caliber, I would assume that the target must have been someone quite important.
Important? No. The target himself was nothing that impressive.
Oh, you must be being modest.
If you recall the subway accident early last spring, the one I had targeted was that engineer.
That was you?
It was to take out the president of some company and a diplomat who sided with current government.
I see. That was very useful, Mr. Oe. Actually, my sister is a prosecutor at the public prosecutor's office. I could pass on what you just said to her. How about it? Won't you give us a letter of introduction?
Is that a threat? Who are you two?
The letter of introduction, please.
Don't get cocky, brats. I'll never give you one.
Looks like you have one, though. Well, guess it's time to use brute force.
Guys!
Oh, well, look who it is. It's the same persona that I've used to basically finish that challenge battle. I don't remember what it's weak to. Can I shock you? Yep, shock broken. I am also not healed up. I don't know why I thought these sections weren't voice acted. I don't know. This is a long game. I forget about stuff. That actually didn't do a ton of damage, but you're still shocked, so I can just kind of whack you until you die. And that gives me another hold up over and over. Yeah, technicals are really, really good once you do the penguin sniper billiards shenanigans. But I don't really care. Does this do more damage? I don't think it does. Question mark? Do I have gun amp on Haru yet? Oh, I have gun boost. Okay, it probably does more damage then. I wish Haru was a little better, but I don't know. Gun and Sai skills are just... Okay, Sai like obviously does the same amount of damage as it normally does, but I feel like most enemies aren't weak to it because it's a new affinity, so like they didn't give it to many. I don't know. But then gun skills I just feel like are not very good because there are so few of them, because most of the good physical attacking skills are just physical skills because yeah. But I have one-shot kill and you're mega dead. And we should have the letter of introduction after that, hopefully, if he dropped it. And we also have some level ups and some new skills. You get high counter. This doesn't stack, so I can just replace Counter Strike, which that's an easy choice. I need to do some bios before we get going.
All right, we got a letter of introduction.
Please keep the truth of that subway accident a secret.
Fine.
In any case, it turns out Principal Kobayakawa was connected to Shido after all. No wonder he was so adamant about me digging up information on the Phantom Thieves.
Still, I can't believe Shido just killed him so nonchalantly.
The entire nation is underwater in his palace. He must feel nothing toward one measly educator.
In any case, even though that politician was cognitive, he turned into a monster. Up until Kanashiro's palace, cognitive beings were nothing more than weak presences.
No, that Oe fellow just now wasn't a cognition. But he had the memories and appearance of an actual person. He was probably a shadow fused with a cognition. It's like making the shadow wear human skin. I've never seen anything like that before. Such power is normally impossible.
Wasn't Shido the one who destroyed the research done by Oracle's mother on cognition?
Oh, do you think that when he did, he took the results for his own purposes? Shido. For all we know, Shido could have some hidden trick that allows him to tamper with his own palace. We need to be especially careful from here on out.
Yes, of course. I will continue accepting them, even after I am inaugurated as Prime Minister.
As expected from you, Mr. Shido. You are truly a reliable man.
And in return, I only ask for your continued support. Standing up to the world does require money.
Of course. I'll make sure to prepare compensation as thanks for your help in cleaning up. The incident with that accident in spring was very beneficial. This is all thanks to you, sir.
If the study of cognitive science progresses, I believe it's possible to increase the target range.
I bid you good luck with that endeavor. I hope you will continue to assist us.
Who should we target next? We still need 4 more letters. According to the map, the elevator ahead will take us to the pool deck. If our intel is correct, there should be a womanizing former noble in there. Womanizing, huh? I'm so not up for this. Okay, but before we do go, I do want to just highlight the music here. Okay, so the music that plays in this palace is called ARK. A-R-K, obviously. This specific room, and I'm pretty sure it's only this room. You can see there are 2 pianos playing. This is a version of this called Impromptu for the Next Prime Minister. I'm just gonna sit here and let you guys listen to it. I don't know. I just think it's really pretty. I love solo piano music, but let's talk to this waiter. Beyond this point is an elevator leading to the upper floor of the passenger cabins. Alright, well I'm gonna switch around my party a little bit. Let's do the girls. Why not? And I should probably heal up because that's a good thing to do. I was not healed for that boss-ish battle, but it didn't really matter because I killed him and he couldn't even act because technicals. Am I gonna have time to do these bios? I know this says it's gonna take us to the pool. Is there stuff before then? Oh, there are enemies around here. And oh, there is something else different here. So I will let this play out. There is a safe room, so I'll go ahead and go there first. That's always a good choice. And there is a safe room here. All right, we're at the mid-starboard hallway. Let's go ahead and save. This was back from Nijima's palace, and now we're in Shido's palace. We are making our way through these awful adults. But let's take a right, and this is a new mechanic specific to this palace.
Oh, hold on a sec, you guys.
Wait, what the shit? Mice? This is preposterous. Or something like that.
Go to hell, Inari. Can you just come back here? Thank goodness! We're human again. Looks like we turn back when we leave the affected range. It's not really a big deal.
It most certainly is a big deal. Explain what just happened to us.
It seems like people who Shido views as intruders turn into mice near those Shido statues. So we're nothing but rodents to him, huh? That's irritating. I agree. We need to be extra careful when we're in mouse form. We won't be able to open doors, and any enemy we try to fight in that state will beat us to a pulp. So all we can do is hide? I guess we'll have to change to a completely defensive strategy. I hope we can find a secret passage to get through there.
Yeah, so we've got a new mechanic. Whenever you can also see this on the minimap, the I guess whited out rooms, if that makes sense, those will turn you into rats. We are rattled. If you get into combat, you are going to probably just lose in the first turn because you take a ton of extra damage, and you can't attack enemies when you're a mouse. Yeah, I believe we saw this in Futaba's palace, that was a boss, I think it was Mott, could turn you into a rat. He could rattle you, but a nice little detail is that all the other characters are standing up straight, and Joker is still kind of doing his signature slouch, even as a mouse, which is really funny. You also cannot open... It's such a cute little animation. You can also not open doors, so we're gonna have to work our way through these rooms in our little mouse form. Okay, so this is locked. So you're probably, if you're playing this for the first time, you're probably a little confused about what to do. And Futaba does give you a hint. We should unlock it from behind. And there's a small duct. You can only fit through these as a mouse, so you kind of have to figure out where to go when. And we pop out as a mouse, and there's an enemy right there, and I do not want to touch him, not even a little bit. But we go here, and now we're back to being a human. It's a really cool mechanic that I feel like some people don't enjoy very much, but I actually really like these sections in the game. I think it's a cool... Oh, I thought I was going to be a human there. So if you third eye, that will automatically highlight all of the little ventilation... Am I in trouble here? Where is the... There should be one over here, right? Is it right there? Yes. It will highlight all these little ventilation ducts that you can go in as a mouse, and that makes things easier. So that is my recommendation. Also, use the radar. That is a massive help when you are dealing with these enemies. But, like I said, I need to do some bios because there is a lot of dialogue here, and I'm not sure when I would be able to do all of these. First one up on my list, I'm going to start with the Tier 2 party member Persona Evolutions. This is Anat, okay? Anat is a Semitic goddess of war, wild animals, and even love, so kind of a bunch of different things, and the main one being war and obviously known for being a little bloodthirsty. She also kind of appears in several other different mythologies and is associated with different goddesses like Athena or Ninurta from Mesopotamian mythology, or even Astarte, who we may or may not be seeing at some point here. So kind of an interesting character. In terms of stats, it's Johanna, but with you block nuke and you resist curse. It's the same thing. And I've got a little button here, and if you smack the button, something moved. What was that button for? It's impossible to tell from here, so let's look around. This will swap the mouse rooms. I don't know if that one turns it off or it swaps them, but we are going to find out in a minute here. I think that one turns it off. And I can see a scary enemy up ahead, so let's see if I can get an ambush on you. Oh, this is gonna be a mouse room, isn't it? Oh, God. Okay. Oh, we're all good, we're all good, we're all good. I don't know what this is. If I remember correctly, yes, it is you. I forgot your name, but you have a bio coming up because I remember having to write it. Next persona, another persona evolution. This is Prometheus. You've probably heard of Prometheus. This is a Titan who sided with Zeus in the war between the Titans and the Titans and the Olympians. Okay, so it was a Titan who sided with Zeus and the Olympians, and basically, like, he and his brother had a bit of an issue, and that led to him. Zeus is not his brother. The issue led to Prometheus stealing fire from Zeus and showed it to humanity, and also showed humanity how to trick the gods, and Zeus was obviously not happy about that, so he punished him by chaining him to a rock. And how do I technically, do I just attack? I think I just, oh, I'm gonna get shock transferred, damn it. Oh no, it's a crit, let's go. I'm still shocked. That sucks. So Zeus punished him by chaining him to a rock, and he has an eagle eat away at his liver for all eternity. So obviously he's a Titan, so he's immortal. So like the eagle eats it, and then it regenerates, and then it just continues to eat it. So that's just lovely. What else? Oh, the only thing that would end up saving him would be Hercules or Heracles, whichever Greek or Roman version you want to use. Eventually killed that eagle in his famous 12 labors. Stat-wise, it's the same as, oh god, Necronomicon, except you get Treasure Skimmer as a skill. Clearly you can't have, like, a block or a resist for Futaba because she's never in combat, so that's the difference that they made with her, just to give you a little bit more incentive to use Futaba and also level up her Confidant. And then the third and final persona evolution in the party is Kamu Suzano. So Suzano is very, very common in a persona game. Somebody actually commented that I didn't realize. His, what's it called? Arcana changes. His Arcana changes with every game that is in, so 3, 4, and 5, it's different. I don't know why it's like that, but it is like that. Part of it comes down to which character he's associated with. So, like, obviously in this one he's going to be Emperor because he's Yusuke's persona, but whatever. So Suzano, this is a very, very, very famous god from Japanese mythology. Can I do anything here? I don't really think I can. So Suzano is the storm god. He is the brother of, I always get this wrong, Amaterasu, which is the sun god, and Tsukuyomi, which is the moon god, okay? So sun, moon, and storm. So Kamu just means god in kind of archaic Japanese, so that's why sometimes you see different suffixes and prefixes for these different gods. So, like, I know Suzano no Mikoto is really common, but he has a lot of different characteristics, like personality traits, just depending on which, like, specific sect of what religion and also what region you're kind of looking at for him. Stat-wise, kind of the same thing here. It's just Goemon, but now you block ice and resist wind, which I feel like is perfect for a storm god. You know, obviously there's no, like, water in this game, so ice kind of becomes that. And we get to see Treasure Skimmer here, so that's awesome. So if you ask for an item during a holdup from an enemy that has been targeted by Treasure Skimmer, you'll get their rare item without fail. So that's nice, and you can see which one was skimmed. They're highlighted in green, interestingly enough. We don't often see green in this game. I imagine Persona 6 will probably use green. I think that would be interesting. I think it'd be cool to do like the green theme with maybe some type of environmental thing. I think that would be kind of a, I don't want to say obvious, but I feel like that would be a good pick. But that's just me. I'm not a game designer. I'm not a writer. What the hell do I know? I just talk into a microphone for like a few hundred people to watch, which, I don't know. It's cool to think that I have a few hundred people watching me. I know this series has kind of ebbed and flowed with viewership, but I feel like things have held steady, and I feel like the people who are here are the people who I want to be here. But we have unlocked that door, so let's keep going. I don't know. I would rather have a handful of people who I feel like are happy to be here and happy to watch my content, rather than a lot of people who are kind of all over the place. And we do have a treasure chest, but I believe Morgana said that there is a will seed over in this area, so I'm gonna go ahead and double check that big room that we were in as a mouse, because I'm pretty sure there's a will seed in this area, if not at least just a treasure chest or two that I have not gotten. But I don't know, it feels very positive here. I think I've mentioned that, especially around like the Stealing Sai's Heart, around that time, you know.
Show me your true form.
Can I do another bio here? I'll do another bio here, why not? So this is Narcissus. This is a very handsome young man from Greek mythology. You've probably heard of this. So he basically rejected a bunch of like potential relationship partners, and then at some point just pissed off Nemesis, and Nemesis cursed him to fall in love with his own reflection. So his cause of death kind of varies depending on the story, so sometimes starving, sometimes starvation or drowning or whatever. But regardless of the story, wherever he died, a flower did grow from where he died, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's not for me to judge. It's also obviously the root, or like the inspiration for Narcissist, you know, somebody who loves themselves more than anything. And we've got a treasure demon here, so stat-wise, Narcissist is a decent all-arounder. It does get growth 3, which is the skill that gives you EXP, even if you're not in combat. So you'll always be at like a decent level with Narcissus. It's got solid affinities, but nothing really, at least to me, stands out here. I don't know. It just feels fine. Like, you know, not the worst in the world, but definitely not something that I would go out of my way to like start fusing for or fishing for or whatever. And I can't shock you. Weird. Okay. But it is what it is. We all have those days. It happens. But I'm just kind of, is this treasure demon gonna die? What are you weak to? Nothing that I have, apparently. Do I just try to whack you to death? I guess so. I mean, I'd love to be able to grab you so I can use you for fusion. Do I just put you to sleep? Can you be put asleep? You cannot be put asleep. I'm gonna say you're weak to curse. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. Do I have any curse skills that aren't insta-kill? I have Aegeon. Please. Okay, you're not weak to, what the hell are you weak to? Oh, I don't know if these can run away. Am I crazy? God damn it. Ah, shit, man. I have just... if you guys know who Smallant is, I think he's really funny. I think he does good content. He's not my favorite, but I feel like the videos that he produces are all really, really interesting ideas. But I've seen things as like his luck. He's so lucky, but not for what benefits him. His luck is basically what is just going to be funniest at that point. And that felt like a Smallant moment. It is what it is. So another creator who reminds me of Smallant is, you probably know who this is. This is Point Crow. I like him more than Smallant. I know there was like a weird rivalry thing going on, and they do create like very similar content. But I just personally gel with Point Crow's like personality as opposed to Small Ant. I think they're both awesome creators. They're both infinitely better than me, so I'm not trying to bash on either one. I just personally prefer the stuff that Point Crow does. But I need to look at the map and figure out how to get back to that elevator. So I need to hop down. Okay. So I should be able to run past that enemy who didn't see me somehow? Question mark. This game is weird sometimes. And yeah, okay, I'm on the right track. But I love this Shido arc so much, and we haven't gotten to my favorite moment yet. I will talk more about that tomorrow. Tomorrow, actually, once we get there. But there's so many amazing moments in this game, and we've got an amazing one both today and tomorrow, and some upcoming days that I am incredibly excited for. But it looks like, are we finally on the pool deck after running through that mouse maze? We are somewhere. Yes, this looks like the pool deck. What do you have to say, good sir? You are just a specimen of a man. Such boorish clothes. This is a pool, you know. Go change into swimsuits if you want to be here. Let's sprawl out, gaze at the sky, and waste the time away in leisurely paradise. I don't like you. But we've got the perma-pick, so let's grab this, whatever the hell it is. And we've got an immovable shirt. Why is it immovable? Is it even worth? It is worth. For 2 points, I'll put it on. She could probably use it the most. The other girls could probably use it. But there's a safe room here, and you always want to save at a safe room because SMT happens, and you might as, or I guess, I don't know why I say SMT. At this point, the Persona series is just way more popular, and I actually have not played very much SMT. I've played some of SMT 5, and I mentioned this stuff before. I didn't vibe with it as much. I felt like the story took a little too much of a backseat for my taking. I'm always a big narrative person. Like, I can play just about any genre of game, but I'll get to that later. This pool is gigantic. It's hard to believe it's even on a ship. Our target's here, right? Some sort of former noble guy. Yeah, let's find him and get a hold of this letter of introduction. So, like, I can kind of play any game, like, regardless of the genre, as long as it's not, as long as the story is good. This place is great. No matter when I come, I always find myself surrounded by beautiful curves. Don't get embarrassed. That's the real reason you're here too, is it not? It is not the real reason I'm here. It is just a perk of the job. Whoa. Was the camera angle weird? Or am I just... Okay. I don't understand. I don't understand. Yeah, like I don't really have a preference on what the gameplay is as long as the story is good. But then, like, if... Kind of the opposite, if, like, the gameplay is really, really good. I typically don't have a preference on genres. I don't like shooters very much. I'm not good with them. I've never been good at shooters. But, like, Persona's great. I love Xenoblade. I've played some of the Metal Gear Solid games. Those are awesome. So, I'm not super picky when I come to games. I do have things that I do enjoy, obviously. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I like playing a variety of games. I feel like it gives me different experiences, you know? Like, I like being a very well-rounded person in real life, and I like to experience a lot of different things. And it's weird seeing Prometheus in Solid Attack. I like to experience different things when I play games, you know? Which is why I tend to play a lot of different things. I don't know. I like to spend my money on different experiences, and I feel like games is, at least for me, a good way to do that. But what do you have to say? You should go talk to that dude. It's been so peaceful lately. It's all thanks to Mr. Shido that we can spend days in luxury like this. Alright, you pompous bitch. But we got a Garnet. These are, I believe, yes, these are called Daruma ornaments or Daruma dolls sometimes, but these are a symbol of luck in Japanese society, which is why they are all over the ship here. Because these rich people really need some extra luck, because they survived the flood and need more luck. Yeah, can I just, okay, I hit one of those shots. That's the only bad thing about the weird technical, or the shotguns, because you get, I thought you were weak to fire, I guess not. You have less in your, you have less capacity, like less in your mag, so you get fewer chances to hit, and they also tend to have less accuracy, but yeah. It's worth it for how busted they are, especially with Joker, because you can go through resistances once you level up Shinya enough. Oh, I'm telling you, Shinya's Confidant, I'm not really a fan of him, but damn, the abilities that you get, they are very strong. And I'm gonna get this last Daruma doll, and then I'm gonna talk to this guy, because I know this guy is the one we're looking for.
Hey, dude, you got a sec? Nice day today, huh? Actually, maybe not. I want to go swimming in the pool. Yeah. It's your turn, Panther.
What? Hello there. We really would like to speak with you.
We won't take much of your time. Will you listen? Please, sir.
Sorry, but please leave me be. I don't have time for you rowdy children.
Hey, you little...
No, we apologize for our lack of manners. Come on, Skull. We should leave.
The hell's up with that guy? Did he really have to be acting all high and mighty like that?
To be fair, you walked up to him and said, "Hey, dude, you need to approach this with more tact. Starting the conversation with a quarrel won't get us anywhere."
Our approach doesn't matter if he won't listen to us. What are we supposed to do?
Let's speak to the people around here. Perhaps we'll learn more about that man's temperament.
At the very least, we might get some kind of hint.
I guess that'd be better than nothing. Well, asking for info it is.
Okay, so let's go ask around. We'll need to gather intel on this pool deck. Try talking to anyone suspicious. I feel like I already talked to everybody. What about the bartender? Welcome to the pool deck, sir. Please feel free to speak with us if there's anything you need. Okay, what about the chick that was over here? Maybe she has something to say, please? It's been so peaceful. Okay, never mind. What about the dude, the creepy dude that was over here? Come on. You're gonna talk about women? Yep. Okay, well, there's a door over here. Excuse me, but that is a fitting room. If you wish to enter, you will need to check in and present your boarding pass at this counter. Can I talk to you now? Okay. What about this? That is just a grate. Is there anybody? Who the hell am I supposed to speak to? Gather into. Oh, there's somebody all the way down here. What's up? Isn't this new swimsuit marvelous? Oh, it's part of the new line by one of the premier fashion designers. The bar here actually rents out swimsuits just like these. I've got the perfect plan. Oh, that laugh was scary. Forget about that. Onward to the bar, you guys. Onward to the bar. And after making about 3 laps around this pool, this is a big ass pool. How big is this? That's not my problem. We're on a boat, there's plenty of water. Doesn't that seem a little bit weird? You get on a boat, you go into a pool inside the boat, even though you're in the water. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too hard. Welcome, sir, how may I help you? Hey, you guys rent out swimsuits, yeah? Give us some ASAP. But of course, just show me your boarding pass and we will have you sorted out right away. You moron, come on, Skull, let's get out of here. You too, Joker. Seriously, Skull, what were you thinking? Did you get a sudden urge to go for a swim? Nah, that was part of my plan. Over there's a fitting room. I'm just gonna need your help finding a way in, Joker. And now we can finagle this grate. Oh, nice, it's some kind of vent. I bet we could get in from here. You're seriously going for the fitting room? Come on, this feels like a criminal offense. We're in the metaverse, we're already stealing people's hearts. But we're phantom thieves, just go with it. I got a plan. Hey, Joker, you wanna bust in here? Kiss that vent goodbye. I love how I kicked it in and it fell out. That's just peak game design. 3 swimsuits. No, wait. Considering who we're talking about, we might need 4. Wait, I missed that dialogue. No, I wanted to go see it. No. That's just unfortunate. Okay. We're in the fitting room.
You did it, Joker!
We do seem to be inside that door we saw earlier, but why? And more importantly, isn't this a fitting room?
Just trust me. Wait here and I'll be right back.
What's he up to? I have a really bad feeling about this.
It's perfect. This'll totally work.
Skull, you have quite a scary look on your face. Actually, it's creepy.
Oh, don't worry about that. Come on, let's head back to where that former, noble dude is. Hey, it's you girls' time to shine.
I didn't think that we were really going with such a simple plan.
Well, there's no way guys lounging by the pool would not check out girls in swimsuits.
I want to go home. Are we really going to do this?
Well, Ryuji will definitely love it. Is there another way we could go about this?
No, but...
If you guys don't hurry, he's gonna go off somewhere.
Hello. It's a nice day, isn't it?
What do you want?
Would you grant us a letter of introduction to Mr. Shido?
A letter of introduction, you say? I would never give one to some nobodies like yourselves.
A nobody?
I've made my decision to only introduce those with a prestigious lineage. No matter how beautiful you girls may look on the outside, your ancestry cannot be changed.
Yes, that may be true, but... well... we're...
I'm quite charmed to meet you, sir. My name is Ann Windsor.
On Windsor?
My father is the descendant of British royalty.
I beg your pardon.
Seriously?
These girls are the daughters of my retainers.
Oh yes, Lady Ann treats us quite well.
Ah, are you half British, Anjan?
I am.
Your features are definitely different from Japanese girls. One can easily tell at a glance.
People tend to have such misconceptions, but that isn't true. My hobbies include tea ceremonies. Then again, my father forced me to learn that art.
I see. I sense a noble aura that is different from your servants.
Servants?
Lineage is absolute, no matter how much effort a commoner exerts. It is a gap that cannot be filled.
You're absolutely correct. I do feel a little sorry for these girls.
For real?
By the by, about the letter of introduction, if you'd be so generous to grant me one, I'll consider introducing you to my father.
Oh, then consider it my way of sending my regards to him.
Thank you kindly.
But goodness, do you look great in that swimsuit. And such an amazing body as well. You look like you could be a model.
Oh, no.
Did you make sure to put on sunscreen?
Hey,
As members of prestigious family lines, why don't we get on more intimate terms?
Excuse me?
Come now, you peasant servants should take off. You're making her embarrassed.
Would you kindly stop this?
Want to try on some other swimsuits in my room?
Don't touch me, you perv!
Oh, huh?
Now that I'm done using you, get away, you creep! This guy's a molester!
What the? How dare you set me up like this?
It's your fault for falling for such bad acting.
Oh, shut up! We're doing this!
Well, after that cutscene, yeah, let's just do this. Can I down you with gun? We are going to find out. I can. Oh, here was me thinking I might need those OP personas. Nope. Nope, I don't. That doesn't do a ton of damage. You recovered already? Oh no. Okay, oh, you get 2 turns. That is something that I notice about Metaphor. Like on the higher difficulty, enemies get more turns, or I guess more actions per turn, and that makes things really scary. Like the ambushes in Metaphor, if the enemy gets advantage, like you might just have your whole party just die. And yeah, if you're not careful, like just, I don't want to say like in the overworld, but like in not combat times, if that makes sense, you can get really messed up. Do I want to Agidine here? Nah, I'll just shoot you. I don't know if that did more damage, but it is what it is. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, I'm still so far behind on Metaphor. Like, I want to play it so bad, but I've got a million other things that I need to do, both on this channel and my main channel, and writing reviews. Jeez. But I've been having a lot of fun. But yeah, man, you got to be careful. Enemies having even just like normal everyday enemies, they can be very, very, very scary if you are not prepared. And there have been a lot of instances where, oh, you aren't, oh, that's awkward. There have been a lot of instances where I was mega not prepared and had to go all the way back to that game's equivalent of safe rooms, which are called Magla Hollows, I believe. I kind of call them safe rooms. I don't call things by the right name. Like in Persona 3, instead of like strike, pierce, and slash, I call it slash, pierce, and punch damage. I just called it punch because that's what I don't know. It always looked like that, and I'm stupid. I don't know. I think it's funnier too. We get Mifride on a knot. Oh god. I have too much fun with myself.
Okay, we got the letter of introduction. Only 3 more left. Were you asking Shido for mental shutdowns too?
Contrary to past methods, gaining wealth by lineage alone is quite difficult these days. That's why I begged to be allowed onto Lord Shido's ship. In return for introducing wealthy nobles to him, I requested he enact mental shutdowns for me.
I see. So this system of introductions is taking place in reality as well.
Lord Shido is extremely cautious about the passengers he chooses.
So he's screening potential associates to find wealthy people who won't betray him.
And that's why the passengers are wearing masks. He isn't deceived by people's outward appearances.
In any case, Ann, your acting skills have developed quite strongly since our nude incident.
Stop bringing that up!
Just for clarification, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
Good heavens, no. Everything is as written in the reports.
I hope you remember the conditions for our arrangement. Support me as best you can. Understood?
Yes, of course. After all, I am thankful for your aid, Mr. Shido. I'll call in some favors from some old acquaintances and take part in the birth of Prime Minister Shido.
I'll have you step down if I catch wind of any slack on your end. Are we clear?
Crystal, I'd rather not meet the same fate as those I've eliminated thus far.
Good.
Alright, we have 2 letters now. Just the TV station and the IT presence left, and then the cleaner after them. Let's see, one of them has apparently got the slots, and the other one doesn't leave his room? Well, the map says there's an entertainment hall up ahead. Maybe the slots are there. Seeing for ourselves will likely be the quickest way to find out. Let us proceed onward. Let us proceed onward indeed. I just gotta... Where do I go from here? I actually don't remember. What's up here? Is this where I'm going? I don't think so. Is it on the other side of the... Yeah, I see the door. I see the door. Oh, God. On and her shenanigans. what else would it be? That's just, the game loves to paint her as that type of person. But I am not opening that can of worms. Nope, you cannot convince me, and I would love to find a safe room somewhere. I think there's one on the right-hand side over here. Is this a safe room? Yes, okay. So let's go ahead and head in on here. And here's a safe room. We're at the upper starboard hallway. And we do have an alarm in the Velvet Room. Do I want to fuse anything right now? I feel like I don't. What level am I? Oh, I'm 60. Yeah, I'm super fine. But I am gonna go ahead and save here, and I do actually have to do a few things in real life real quick here. So I'm gonna take a quick break, and I will be right back. And your boy is back. I am back, and we are back into Shido's Palace. So let's go ahead on in. We've got another section with the mouse shenanigans. So I am going to go ahead, and if I pull up my document, I'm going to get into some more bios. So next on my list is Dakini. Just kidding, we've got a little short-ish cutscene. Ah, we turned into mice again? I guess that means there's a Shido statue here too. How troublesome. My advice would be to pro-squeak cautiously. Oracle, my advice would be, I believe she heard you the first time. Anyway, can we focus on the task at hand? Oh god, I love their interactions, and I think I might switch up my Can I not? Can I not open the menu when I'm a mouse? Weird. Huh. I'm gonna switch up my party. I might as well. I feel like it's good to get a mix of people. This is the last dungeon, well, last-ish dungeon, kind of. I don't know why I said that. If you played this game, you know what the last dungeon is. Let's throw in Haru. Why not? I don't know. I'm just kind of mixing and matching at this point. I don't really have any rhyme or reason for this. But anyway, back to my bio list. Damn it! Oh, this aroma, could it be? It's cheese. The cheese is beckoning me. Oh, damn cheese. I can't even control myself. You idiots, how could you fall for such an obvious trap? I can't stop myself. Save some for me. What? Wait, guys? Oh no, it's luring me in. You too, Noir. Hey, Queen, aren't you gonna say anything about? Thanks for the food. Queen? Hey, leave some for me too. We're at max capacity here. Hey, don't get your mouth all over it. We're sharing. Cheese. More cheese. Is there any more cheese left? We knew it was a trap, but we walked in anyway. And it doesn't open from the inside. So, did the little meese enjoy their feast? Oh, thanks, Oracle. I don't know how much longer I could stay cramped in there. But geez, who knew cheese could hypnotize? I seriously had no control. Indeed, nobody was able to stop themselves. It was simply too delectable. I must say, though, the sight of all 7 of us gorging ourselves, as mice, on a single piece of cheese, what a spectacle. Why would you say that, Yusuke? But was that cheese even safe to eat? I don't think we have to worry about that. At least, I didn't sense any danger from it. Actually, I feel somewhat refreshed having eaten that. Then I vote that we have ourselves a nibble if we spot any more cheese. Now that we're fed, let's get moving. Yeah, so we've got cheese here. Actually, I'm not 100% sure what that does. So I looked it up kind of mid-cutscene on my phone. It says it provides recovery to ratted parties. I don't really know what that means. And there's an enemy like right on top of me. Oh god! Anyway, ignoring that. I was not prepared. I was too busy looking at my phone. I don't really know what that does. At first I thought it like restored SP, but I don't think it actually does. And I am kind of scared of that enemy coming back, so I'm gonna wait to ambush it. And now we can grab it. Anyway, so first persona, again, on the bio list, I guess first after the break, you know what I mean. This is Dakini, so this appearance isn't entirely consistent whenever it shows up, but it always resembles a woman of some sort. It is the embodiment of enlightened energy, so think like, you know, Buddhism, obviously. It is also known for being kind of a fox spirit in Japanese-specific Buddhism. Stat-wise, great physical attacker, gets rebellion, it gets charge, it gets high counter, it blocks, gun resists fire, it has no weaknesses. So yeah, it's just a really, really good option. Like a lot of good skills, really good affinities because you've got no weaknesses there. Would recommend. There's a lot of good physical attackers coming up in this palace specifically, and like I have mentioned in a lot of other episodes, I'm a fan of physical attackers, especially at this point in the game, just because you do get a lot more crit-related skills, which just makes things so much more fun, because you can down way, way, way more enemies when you've got crit skills, and it means that physical attackers just feel a little bit more, I don't want to say relevant, but I guess stronger, if that makes sense. Next persona that I have, this is Sarasvati. This is the Hindu goddess of knowledge, music, and the arts. She is the consort of the Hindu god of creation, Brahma. And I'm kind of, what is this? What is Parvati weak to? Curse skills. Okay. Anyway, consort of the Hindu god of creation, Brahma. She is also grouped with Lakshmi and Parvati to form the Tridevi, which is kind of this, I don't know, triumvirate, if you want to call that, of consorts for Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. And those three men, those are called the Trimuti. So you've kind of got like a female group of 3, you've got a male group of 3. As I try to pick up cat hair out of my mouth. Stat-wise, Sarasvati, good support persona with good magic stats, but she gets no offensive skills. You only get support and you only get status skills, so I would recommend fusing into her just so that you can use her offensively and not just have her sit in the back whenever you occasionally need support. Yeah, but like good stats, a lot of good support and healing skills, so if you need that specifically, would recommend doing that. But otherwise, yeah, I'd recommend fusing into it just so that you don't have to... I can't get a stun on these, just so that you can use it more than once, you know? What am I gonna do here? Anyway, next persona, this is Barong. This is we've talked about Rongda, this is kind of the counterpart to that. So this is an Indonesian protector of humanity. So Barong is kind of the good equivalent of Rongda and fought against her and her forces of evil. Barong's appearance varies by region, but is always some type of like good protector spirit type of thing. Never like malevolent. So Rongda would eventually come back, so their battle kind of just remains eternal, I guess, if that makes sense. Stat-wise, you've got 2 weaknesses. You're weak to wind, you're weak to curse, and I really don't like personas that have 2 weaknesses. I just feel like it's too many. You do get Zeodyne and Maziodyne, but for some reason its trait is Blessed Bloodline, which I get it from, I don't want to say like lore, but like a mythological basis. Like, I understand that. But from a gameplay standpoint, why would you not give it, is it Electric Bloodline? I'm pretty sure it's Electric Bloodline. It has good stats and good skills, but like, I don't know. I'm confused by the trait more than anything. And also, like I said, I don't like it when personas have 2 weaknesses because, I don't know, your party members only have 1, and if you have 2 weaknesses, I feel like you need to have really good other affinities to make up for it, and I just don't feel like Barong has that. So that is just my opinion, but what do I know? I've never played this game before. I'm kidding, I've played this game before. Some people have asked me, like, what playthrough is this for me? This is a round playthrough. I believe this is playthrough 4 for me? It's either 4 or 5, so obviously I've gone through all of this stuff quite a bit, and that's kind of my plan for this channel, is whenever I do play a game, is to not do it blind, just, I don't know, I feel more comfortable doing that. I wouldn't want to, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the stuff that I talk about is my experience with the game and also just general advice on random things here and there, like the Persona bios, for example. And I don't think I would be comfortable doing that if I hadn't played the game before. I think blind playthroughs definitely have their merits. Like, I think we all love seeing people's reactions to parts of games that we had very strong memories of. Like, I love seeing people's reactions to different moments, especially in like the Xenoblade series. So like Xenoblade 3, the end of chapter 5 and the beginning of chapter 6, if you know what I'm talking about, you know, like the 2 hours worth of cutscenes that they throw at you. That's a great one. What else? Or like a Nier Automata playthrough, people reacting to kind of the what is it? Route C. I don't understand why they call it like, if you played Nier, you know what I mean. I think it's odd that they call it routes, even though it's like different parts of the game. I don't want to spoil anything in case you haven't played Nier Automata, which I would strongly recommend you do. It's definitely not a game for everyone. Like, it's a very specific person. It's made for a very specific type of person, and that type of person is definitely me. I do have issues with it. If you have played it and want to check out my thoughts, you can check out my review on my main channel. Like, it's not for everybody. It's very much not a mainstream game. I mean, you've got a lot of boobs and butts, obviously, but I feel like well, okay, I didn't play it until recently. But I feel like, generally speaking, people came for the boobs and butts and stayed for the existential philosophy, if that makes sense. Oh, God. I need to go back to that room. But yeah, that was a long tangent for saying I prefer to do things when I have a good feel for the game. This was also my first project, and it's gonna be a long one. For obvious reasons. I don't know. That's just my preference. If I were to keep doing things, well, I am going to keep doing things. Like, I've got Reload next on the chopping block. But I don't know. That's just my personal preference. It also gives me things to talk about in-game. Like, I don't know if I would be able to do all of this commentary if I hadn't played the game before. I feel like a lot of my commentary would be like, what do I do here? I'm confused. And I feel like that's okay for like a live stream type of deal. I don't live stream though. I don't know. It's not my preference. I feel like, generally speaking, I probably don't have the best personality for that. I don't know. I'm not kind of a big... I feel like I don't have like a big personality. Like, I don't know. I don't know if this is a weird thing to say, but I feel like most streamers are more of like a bubbly type person than they're very energetic, and I'm more of like a low-key type of deal. I don't know. I've always preferred like the old YouTube style rather than the new YouTube style. Like, I remember, I think one of my like first gaming YouTube memories was like X's Adventures in Minecraft, if you remember that from like 2010-ish, probably around there. It's really old. It's probably 15 years old at this point. I don't know. I just prefer that more kind of chill, low-key style of videos rather than the big, loud, kind of in-your-face style that's become more popular now. But that's just my preference. I think there's a time and place for both of them. Kind of like with the blind and the blind playthroughs and then the playthroughs that you've already done before. I don't know. That's just my preference. I'm more of a low-key person in real life anyway. And I prefer to just kind of, I don't know, chill on the couch, hang out with people, rather than go out and do things, especially like nightlife, like clubs and bars. It doesn't help that I don't drink, so like I don't have, I guess, social lubricant, if you want to call it that. I actually want to check if this does okay, I have to open my menu and see if it restores SP this way. So I have 184. Does this restore SP? I feel like it should. That's what I thought it did, so I'm gonna check and see if it actually does. You do get this cute little animation where you steal it, and I can taste the high quality of the ingredients in this cheese. My fatigue is melting away. So I had 184. What do I have now? 5 whole SP. Okay, so if you need 5 SP, go eat some cheese. It is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I like to stick to the old YouTube style both here and on my main channel where, I don't know, I don't get too in your face. I don't do like clickbaity type stuff where I do over-the-top facial reactions in the thumbnail. I don't know. I try to respect your intelligence because that's... Oh god, I'm a mouse there. That's awkward. Do I have to go... Oh, I have to go around... I think I have to go around and then... unmouse it there? Yes, okay. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't get their intelligence respected anymore. Like, you have to have things hand-fed to you, which I don't particularly like. I think that's kind of insulting. I wouldn't want that for me. Like, I don't know. I would rather talk about analysis and doing deeper dives than just having opinions regurgitated to me. So, I don't know. Just food for thought, I guess, at this point. I'm just kind of blabbing. I'll go and do another Persona bio while we're here. These mouse sections are kind of long, so they give me good time to talk. Next up is Garuda. This is a large bird creature from Hindu and Buddhist mythology. It is depicted with a gold body, it's got red wings, it's got a white face, it's got the beak of an eagle, and the body of a man. So kind of a weird mishmash, almost chimera-ish type of deal. It is the personification of courage and known to be just absolutely massive. Like, obviously mythological creatures are big because if you can make something big, why not? But yeah, it's actually very quite large. So would not recommend pissing off a Garuda. They will mess you up. Stat-wise, oh, they're also incredibly smart and highly organized. So they're not just like unga-bunga creatures. They like have civilization and stuff. They're not your usual, I don't know, demon cup of tea that are sometimes just dumb. I don't know. Stat-wise, it is a good magic user. You get Garudine, you get Magarudine, you get Wind Amp, which is plus 50% to wind damage at level 59. It has no weaknesses, so yeah, this is just a good pick. Have I seen this? Have I seen this Showtime yet? This is a funny one. I don't know if I have, so I'll just show it anyway.
And now for a show!
Man, I'm starving.
Allow me.
Oh,
Some
yeah!
sauce, a touch of red. Bon appetit.
Oh, man, just what I want. Get out of my face! Chew on this! Not bad.
And it didn't even kill. I had forgotten if I'd shown that one yet, and that's awkward. I don't really know what to do here. I guess I just hope for a crit here. Let's go! Haru's cracked! It gets the crit on the treasure demon. God damn it. Shows you what I know. I talk smack about Haru so much, and this is what I get. Nuke damage? Do I have Mafrydine? Do I have Mafry skill on anybody? Please, I don't want to have to use this twice. I am gonna have to use this twice. I probably took more time to scroll through my Persona list than if I had just used it twice, but here we are. I do need to capture this treasure demon. Always make sure you're capturing these guys because they're very, very, very good for fusions, and you might as well grab it. And you just talk to them and they'll just instantly, like, go into you. Yeah. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I have a way with the words. Oh, God. I do enjoy recording these. I have a lot of fun during these palace infiltrations, even if they are a bit long. It is nice to just kind of, I don't know, I guess this is a way for me to decompress a little bit throughout my day. I don't record these every single day. I typically record them in batches of a few days. But obviously the longer episodes I'm not going to do like today and tomorrow and the next day because that would be way, way, way too much. Maybe I'm just lazy. I don't know. I kind of want to not have to use fry skills. I'm going to have to use fry skills. Awesome. You love to see it. Can I please get a shock? Heat wave? Get a crit on somebody else? No. I will do this, I guess. This is what I'm talking about when if I would be like doing this during a live stream. I would just be like, what do I do here? And even sometimes when I'm not in a live stream, I guess. I still feel like I do this a little bit. I don't know, it's hard to talk for this much time consistently when you're just kind of defeating a bunch of enemies. I can't imagine doing something similar like this normally, but it is what it is. And I think my heater just kicked on and it kind of is loud on the mic, so I'll be right back. Okay, mission accomplished, and now my headphones are all messed up. So the way my headphones are connected to my PC, it's like I always end up kicking them when I get up, and then now the headphone jack is kind of jank, so there are times when like I'll only get audio through one ear, and sometimes I'll get it through both, so I have to like twist it and finagle it to make sure it's right. You know how you know how it is. If you're not like, I don't know, 6, then you know how this works, because that's how headphones used to be, and it was a real pain in the ass when stuff. Oh, huh. I guess if an enemy gets insta-killed, the disaster shadow explosion doesn't go boom. Huh. I rarely use insta-kill skills just because I feel like they're too inconsistent, but I've never noticed that before. I've got like 500 hours in this game and I've never thought about that interaction. Well, whatever. Yeah, so my heater and my AC are a little loud and I don't like them showing up on a recording, so typically I turn them off, but it's really cold now because it's December and I just forgot to turn it off. Oh, it is what it is. You make mistakes, you learn. It happens. It's fine. I've got a nice fleece jacket on that my sister gave me for Christmas. It's very cozy. It's a Patagonia one, and I'm sure it was probably expensive, and thank you. Thank you, sister. Oh, God. You go for the shock? How many bios do I have left here? I've got... Oh, I have more than I thought. I'll do one right now, because why not? Next up is Cerberus. So this is not the Cerberus from Persona 3. This is a different Cerberus. But you probably know about it. It's kind of a common mythological tale. This is the guardian of the Greek underworld. It's usually depicted with 3 heads, but for whatever reason, it's not really here. I don't really know why. It's born from... Cerberus was born from Echidna and Typhon, 2 other Greek figure deity type of deals. Stat-wise, very strong offensively. You've got good fire and physical skills. You've got great offensive stats. So I would shoot for a damage-dealing offensive trait, so something maybe like striking weight, and you will be golden. So that was the other one that I did here. I know there's a grappling hook point over here. I don't think there's a will seat in this room. I think it's just the other room that kind of looks like this. And it looks like I go up here. Where am I going? There we go. I can get the... There we go. Just had to get the button prompt, and it should be a treasure chest close by, if I'm not mistaken. I think I just have to go through this ventilation shaft, because I remember doing this palace and just assuming there'd be another will seat here, because there was one in the other room that looked like this, and there just never was. It was never there for some reason. But I get a Kaito Ranma. I think that's for a Yusuke, so let's go ahead and give that to him. Let me check the map real quick. There is one extra little section. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and explore that. There's probably a chest over there. I mean, at least I assume there's a chest down there. It's probably some rat, or I guess mouse puzzle that I gotta do. Again, I'm like 90% sure that there is no will seat here. And there's an enemy in that hallway. That's probably a strong enemy. So I'm gonna go ahead and auto-recover. I feel like I've just not taken damage today, just because we've got... It's at the point in the Persona game where something really has to be really strong or gimmicky to pose any kind of threat, just because you've got so many different options available to you. And I've made my opinions on this pretty abundantly clear. I don't really mind that so much. Like, I've put in the work with all the confidants. I feel like I should be rewarded for that, and you've got the challenge battles there to really test your strength. And I feel like Persona was never really about difficulty to begin with. I felt like it was always about the social links and the kind of the life sim aspects. Oh God. No, I was mashing A! Alright, well, I was just talking about the game not being difficult, so... here we are. Oh, that is scary. Okay, so... oh, no, you get to move too. Okay, this is a little concerning. Oh, I get the crit. Let's go. Who do I want to go into here? Oh! Oh! We've definitely seen this one. I would definitely recommend get rid of that one. This is the Black and Fury. I forgot its name. That thing is strong. It's also got plus attack right now, and that's the strong shadow. We've already seen this, so I can skip that. I like the showtimes. I think they're goofy. I think they're a lot of fun. And I think I just take out that one. Is that the one that's charged? God, I hope so. I guess it doesn't really matter since the other one is... nope, it's not the one that's charged. I think the red one is not weak to anything, if I remember correctly. It also just reflects psi, so... I definitely go for the down here. I don't think this will kill. If I remember correctly, this enemy has kind of a lot of health, and it's a little beefy. Yeah, that didn't do very much. But it's shocked, so that means it doesn't get to move. So that means I'm in good shape. It usually repels gun, but Joker's broken because he's a wild card. But yeah, anyway, I feel like Persona was never really about difficulty to begin with. It was always about the social links, and if you wanted like this gameplay but hard, just go play the Shin Megami Tensei series. Like, I don't know. They split them up for a reason, so we have options. I guess in the past, like, they were always on different systems, but at this point, basically the only games that aren't multi-platform are Nintendo games, and I don't ever foresee that changing. I mean, Nintendo is kind of their own thing, and we get Treasure Skimmer. Not Treasure Skimmer. I forgot what it's called. But we can go ahead and yoink that again. Yeah, Nintendo's kind of always off on their own little island, and I don't see that ever changing because they make so much money from it. Obviously, like, yes, they will make more money if they release Zelda on PC and Xbox and PlayStation, but also at the same time, like, oh, why would they do that? Because those games drive system sales. I don't know. I'm not an economist. I can't say for sure what would happen, but I don't ever foresee Nintendo putting their exclusive on other consoles. And that's why I'm a big believer in, at least for now, you get a Nintendo system, whatever it is. Like, it's a Switch right now. I'm sure next year it'll be the Switch 2 or the Super Switch or whatever it's going to be called. It's definitely going to be another Switch. And then on top of that, getting a PC because all of the Xbox games come to PC, all the PlayStation games, if not right away, they do eventually make their way onto PC. At least that's kind of the trend that Sony has been doing. So that's the setup that I have, and I think that's everything we need to do there. I don't even remember what that chest had in it, but it doesn't matter. It's nice just getting to play and chat. All right, it seems we managed to reach the back deck. Huh? Look. Oh no, it's a generic shooter guy. What the? That seems to be a shadow too. Be careful, guys. He looks way tougher than the other ones. You think they're tightening security? It wouldn't be surprising. We've taken down 2 targets after all. Let's proceed forward cautiously. How about... oh, you're a red enemy. That is a little concerning, but I think I'll be okay? Question mark? This is Fornius. We've kind of fought this dude before. Are you... what are you? I can't even tell what the status effect is. It's... daze? Is that what it is? I don't know. I feel so dumb for not remembering terms sometimes. Oh, you blocked that. Oh, how nice. I'm just gonna whack you really hard. Right? Deathbound should pick up the kill here. Yeah, no problem. I feel so dumb for sometimes just not remembering things, but then I remember that this game is so unbelievably massive, and they've had literal decades of developing kind of the combat and story and personas and shit that I don't feel super bad. What do you have to say? Welcome, sir. The back deck is just this way. We are currently on special alert, but do not mind us. Please make yourself at home. Oh, you are suddenly blue. Maybe just the other one was red and I'm colorblind? That would be a really interesting... imagine this is where I realized I was colorblind. Oh my god. Oh god, that would make for a great video. It would definitely get views. Idiot realizes he's colorblind at a YouTube video. But no, I mean, I don't think I'm colorblind. I feel like I would have realized that by now. Not colorblind. Fortunately, don't have any, like, health issues or conditions or whatever. Like, don't have asthma or allergies or other things. I mean, I guess I grew an extra knee in high school, but that's really not relevant to this conversation about health issues. No, I didn't actually grow an extra knee. I had a bone spur that was kind of... It wasn't poking out of my knee, but it was definitely very, very visible, so it looked like I had an extra knee. And it, like, grew under a nerve, and it started pinching it, and I had to get it chopped out. I don't really know what happened to, like, the part that they cut out. I'm honestly still kind of curious. I don't know if they just, like, shaved it down, and... or if they, like, actually cut it out, or what. I was under anesthesia. I don't remember. All I remember is waking up however long it was later. I remember, this is really weird. I remember my, like, I could hear, and I couldn't open my eyes. So I could hear my parents talking about me, and I just hear my dad saying, "Aw, he's so cute when he's asleep." I was just like, shut the hell up. I was in high school at that point, so it was funny more than anything. I wasn't like an 8-year-old kid telling my dad to shut the hell up. I don't know. Just funny stories. So yeah, I was briefly crippled in high school. I had to walk on, I had crutches. It wasn't too big of a deal, but I had a class in the basement, and there wasn't an elevator to the basement. And I guess my counselor called my mom in the middle of the day, and my mom is still a teacher. So she's like, if you're gonna call me, like, you better have a damn good reason, because I got kids to teach. And he's like, yeah, like, your son has to go in the basement. There's no elevator. She's like, okay. Did he, like, get pushed down or something? He's like, no. She's like, is he okay? Yeah. She's like, then why did you call me? Oh, my loving mother. It's all in good fun, though. I was okay. I don't have the biggest scar. It's probably like an inch or so, and it's honestly smaller than I expected because it was kind of a big bump that they cut out. But now I have a part of my it's off to the side of my shin. It's not on the bone. It's kind of on the other side of my lower leg. That's just perpetually numb because I guess they also maybe cut out the nerve or something? I don't know. I don't know anything about medicine. Do not ask me. I'm just a guy who talks into a microphone. What do you have to say? Haha, gazing upon this scenery makes me truly feel like I'm one of the chosen ones. I don't know if that's a good thing. Oh, obviously this is gonna be a few days later because, like I said, I've recorded these ahead of time. But did you guys hear about what is it called? The health insurance CEO that got assassinated? Oh my God. That man has so many tattoos, and his mannerisms were quite preposterous as well. But I suppose if he's on this ship, Mr. Shido must accept him. Like, the dude who killed him definitely had, like, a family member get denied coverage and probably died and just killed the CEO of the health insurance company. Oh dear, I got far too excited in the entertainment hall. I should cool down here for a while. And just like everybody on the internet's like, well, that sucks. I don't know him. Couldn't help you. Like, imagine being such a hated individual that you getting assassinated is just not a problem for most people. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have Ryuji in my thing, so I'll go ahead and do another bio. Next is Parvati. I've been using this a lot. I like Parvati. She is the Hindu goddess of fertility, love, beauty, and family. So everything that is nice and good, and for once, not a murder persona. What is this? Okay. She is the second consort of Shiva. I've kind of talked about that whole, I don't want to say threesome, but like trio. She is the reincarnation of Sati, which is Shiva's first consort, and after she was born, reborn, whatever you want to say, she sought out Shiva, and they eventually got together. In terms of stats, you've seen me use it. I kind of said that before. Great side match user. You've got great side user. You've also got Diorama and eventually Diorahan. You get a boost to technical damage with the trait, so if you ever like brainwash or something, or daze, confuse, whatever it's called, I can't remember, you're gonna get a lot of damage there. You're also only weak to curse, so yeah, Parvati is generally pretty good, and I also just like the design of her. I think she's pretty. I don't know. Let's pull this up real quick. I don't know. I feel like it's just a good design. Like, it's not... It doesn't feel super outlandish. I wish the colors were a little more vibrant. They do feel a little, I don't know, washed out, but I don't know. I like that the hair, the flower, and the dress kind of all match, and then you've got that kind of white and beige-ish look that kind of highlights it. I don't know. I think it's a cool persona, but let's head through this door. Yo, stop right there. What's up? I'm talking to you guys. Come over here for a sec. Wait, does he mean us? He looks super dangerous. I don't want to get involved, even if he's just some old cognitive thing. What are you punks mumbling on about? I hear you're making quite a mess in here. We're totally not making a mess, we swear. Who are you, anyway? I'm the one asking questions around here. Now, drink some salt water and reflect on what you did. I'm leaving this to you guys. I don't got time to waste on little punks like these. Salt water? Does that mean... Doink. Wait, hold on a sec. Look out, here they come. And this should not be an issue. We will talk about this persona. Do I want to do this right now? Why not? He was not next on my list, but next on my list. This is Baphomet. So this is the... Oh, that's a weakness. This is the King of Demons, also known as the Sabbatic Goat. I'm sure you've seen it in... Have I shown this Showtime yet? I will pause this just in case I haven't shown this Showtime.
Mama-chan, we're on! Leave it to me! You've been bad! And that's that! Mama-chan! So hardcore!
Anyway, back to Baphomet. Name is thought to be a corruption of the name Muhammad, which I don't know how you get Baphomet from Muhammad. I don't know, I'm not a linguist. So, he, again, kind of another one of those weird mishmash of bodies, I guess. So, you've got the head of a goat, you've got the pentagram between its horns, and you've also got the body of a woman. So, kind of a weird amalgamation of different things. Stat-wise, you've got a lot of good magic options here. So you get Agidyne, you get Bufudyne, you get Zeodyne, you also get Burn Shock and Freeze Boost as skills. You've got a good magic stat, so just kind of an all-around really good and really versatile offensive persona. But, yes, Yusuke, we did emerge victorious. That wasn't funny, damn it, they were totally trying to kill us. Maybe because we caused a scene at both the restaurant and the pool? Somebody has to clean up the mess. Oh, wait a second. Clean up the mess. Oh, that's why they call him the cleaner. Oh, it's because he mops up any trouble that shows its face. That should make him pretty easy to find, though. We just gotta disturb the peace somehow. But doing so would have an adverse effect on us finding the other letters of introduction. Let's leave him for last and hurry over to the other two first. In that case, our next target should be the TV station president in the entertainment hall ahead. Let's go, Joker. And off we go, and I gotta not forget Titania, because Titania was in front of Baphomet. Oh, and I remember this fight up here. I don't know why this one always sticks out to me, but this is a very specific shadow that you don't really see anywhere else, and we'll see him in just a second. We've seen him before in a challenge battle, but it is good old King Frost. I don't know why he shows up here of all places, and I don't know why this sticks out to me so much, but it just does. Oh, you are... I'm such an idiot. You are already statist. So go ahead and Ceodyne. I don't know why I say Ceodyne. It's Ceodyne. Weird pronunciations. I'm just the best of them. I am also very low on health on some party members, but that's okay. That's not going to kill, but I should still be able to Ceodyne with Haru, and this may kill. Yeah, this will definitely kill. Should I have negotiated with that? I'm not really focused on negotiation right now when obviously, like, I can just fuse them, and I feel like that interrupts the flow of videos a little bit, which is why I've tried to avoid shadow negotiation. Once I get money, I typically just fuse things. It's just kind of how I do things. It's also hard to commentate and also read and pick dialogue options at the same time. Oh, that's a scary shadow. Why did I grab that? I literally saw that it wasn't highlighted. I am blind and also colorblind, apparently. I'm learning all sorts of things about myself in this video, but next up on the Persona Bio list is Titania. So Titania is the fairy queen and wife to Oberon, most known from being from Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. So she is a strong, beautiful, and very proud ruler. So not just kind of that trophy wife, I guess. Like, she's very adept at what she does. But the whole play is basically just a big string of mix-ups, which is why it's a comedy. And she does eventually fall in love with a man with the head of a donkey. I don't know, that's one of the few Shakespeare things that I haven't read. I never did it in high school and don't really have any intention of doing it now. Stat-wise, great magic stat. You get Fridine and Zeodyne, you get Concentrate, you get Media-Rahan, you get Nuke Amp, you get Lullaby, you got 3 resistances and only 1 weakness to Psy, so I think Titania is a fantastic option. I would definitely recommend picking her up. I'm using her now. You just get a lot of good skills. Both in terms of offensive, you get healing skills. Media-Rahan is fantastic for literally the whole game. It fully restores everybody's HP. It costs a lot of SP, but you can work around that. And Lullaby is great. I've used it a lot. Sleep is a great status to have because anything can technical it, and now that we've got our Baton Pass, our technical rank all the way up, yeah, it's just... I would recommend using Titania. I have always liked her. Even though I've never read A Midsummer Night's Dream. Must be the entertainment hall, just like we expected. Then the slot loving. Whew, almost had a bad slip there. TV station president should be here. Let us search the area for him. And I see an enemy right there. I can't just run through you, unfortunately. I'll go ahead and do the next bio, which is another persona that we have just seen. Up next is King Frost. So, King Frost... background... King Frost is just kind of a big, goofy Atlas thing. It's not, there's no actual basis for King Frost, and you know what? I'm here for it. I love the Frost lineup. I think they're just fun. Stat-wise, pretty tanky. You've got good ice skills, obviously, as King Frost. You also get Concentrate and Freeze Boost. You get Megaton Raid, which is severe physical damage to one foe, and I'd say almost as important as the good skills, you have no weaknesses. So unless you get crit, you're never gonna get knocked down if you got King Frost. But what does this masked guest have to say? Ha ha ha! Today was truly a wonderful experience. Though I lost yesterday, so my winning average is still only 50% so far. Well, that's better odds than Size Casino. So one thing... I don't know if they've mentioned this about Psy yet, and I don't know if I want to say this. I don't know when it would later come up. Oh, I'm pretty sure they've kind of hinted at this. So, we never actually stole Psy's treasure. We convinced her shadow to go back and, I guess, change her own heart. And because we never actually stole her treasure, her palace was still there, which is how Joker was able to hide in that interrogation room, because Psy's palace never collapsed. We also didn't have to do a weird escape because of the palace collapsing. That also would have hurt the police officers and all of the unknown people in the metaverse. They wouldn't have known what was going on because they don't know really about the metaverse. So that's, if you were ever confused, that's kind of how that went. It took me a while to kind of piece that together, but yeah, we never actually stole Psy's treasure. So if you think about it, we know, like, after we leave the metaverse, we see the treasure, I guess, of everybody. Like, Kamoshida was the metal, Madarame was Sayuri, kind of all that stuff. We never see Psy's treasure. So, I don't know, that's interesting. Why? Oh, I guess I was powered up. I was not focused on that. Yeah, just a cool little piece of information that you may have missed just because you're so used to, you know, what's it called? You're so used to stealing the treasure, you probably wouldn't have thought twice about that. And again, that may have been something you missed on your first go around just because you were so focused on, oh, I don't know, dying. Plus, I like the conversations you can have with Futaba after you get back to the LeBlanc, where she just kind of explains the whole thing to you. Yeah. I don't know, just another one of the amazing little tidbits of this game that you may have missed here. That I'm really trying to take out all these enemies before I head down. Do I really need to? I don't think I need to. I'm just gonna head into this safe room and chill out for a little bit. And you do have an alarm. I'm not really worried about the alarms. I will say, if you're looking to get specific items from Persona itemization, I would definitely recommend doing that. I think it was a Celestial reading, because a lot of very good items are only available if you confuse during a fusion alarm. And I'm gonna save here, not save, I'm gonna auto recover because I know there's an important fight coming up down here. Look at all these slot machines. Maybe we'll find that TV station Prez we heard about in here. In that case, why don't we try searching for him? Let's do it. This place isn't too big, so spotting him should be easy. Be careful if you find him, though.
Isn't the man sitting over there one of them?
He is the president of a TV station, isn't he?
He gives letters of introduction to executives of companies who are willing to sponsor his programs. That's a difficult condition to meet.
Want to just beat it out of him?
Let me handle this.
For real? But...
I'll allow it. You've got this, Noir. Yes, Senpai.
A letter of introduction. But you're so obviously a child.
I'm Haru Okumura, daughter of the president of Okumura Foods. I believe we sponsored you as well.
Oh, you're her. It's true that I'm quite indebted to President Okumura. He funded us extremely well, after all. However, it looks like he got a little carried away. My condolences. Regarding his exploiting management, Mr. Shido asked me to defend him as much as I could. I even threw some extra security his way, but there were limits to what I could do. The damage almost reached up to Mr. Shido himself. President Okumura had to be cut off.
Cut off?
It seems he didn't just cast him off his ship, but also used him to trap the Phantom Thieves. Bravo, Mr. Shido. Truly a nasty maneuver.
Won't you please give me a letter of recommendation? Once our company recovers, I will arrange for us to cooperate with you in a sponsorship role.
You're the daughter of the late president. Do you really have the authority to do that? Your employees probably resent you. Well, that's not important. I'm in your father's debt, after all. I can repay some kindness to his daughter.
Thank you. Very much.
But your father truly was a fool. He could have lived a life of luxury if only he'd done what he was told. You know, I'm the one who broadcast the moment of his mental shutdown. Our ratings shot up because of that.
Stop it.
Huh?
How could you talk about my father's death like that?
That's just business. If you like, we can get you in a documentary. Overcoming death to rebuild the family company. You're so cute, you might just get good ratings.
I will not forgive you for that! You had better apologize to my father! Time to save her!
Are you thieves?
Oh, poor Haru. I feel so bad for her. She got shafted for a lot of different reasons in this game. If you've ever played Xenoblade 1, you've heard the phrase poor Melia. Yeah, kind of. Oh, reverse rub? Oh. Yeah, you kind of. It's kind of the same thing here. Instead of poor Melia, it's poor Haru. You just can't help but feel bad for her, you know? What the hell are you guys weak to? You're Garuda. I can't even remember what Garuda's weak to. Can I shock you? That was a complete waste of a turn. You just love to see it. Oh, he's weak to Haru. Actually? Oh, no, I got a technical. I was like, that's actually really amazing. I like that, but nope, nope. Nope. What do I do here? Do I just go to Parvati? I think I just gotta try to deal a lot of damage. Yep, okay, Parvati it is. I get another technical? You can just chain technicals like that? Weird. Oh, you have Mediarama. That's a pain in the ass. Please don't kill me. Oh, you're trash. Okay, we're chilling. Fish for crit? Fish for crit? No crit. No crit. You either have crits or bitches. There's no in between. Okay, so I play Smash with one of my friends a lot. I think I've mentioned this, but we have, at some point we had a saying where it was just like, and we still say it a lot, is you either have techs or crits, there's no in between, and it's funny because I have good techs and he doesn't, but he has a girlfriend and I don't, so it's perfect. It just works out. Oh god, the stupid shit that I say with my friend. I love him to death. His tag, actually I won't say his tag just in case. I don't want something stupid to happen and people start harassing him for whatever reason, even though this is not that big of a channel. I don't want to risk giving out his information without his, I don't know, consent, I guess. Even though you can never track him down, but yeah. I love that dude to death. He's so much fun. And we've got active support from, oh. I really didn't need that Futaba. I don't have any more. So I just want a down shot here. I have 3, right? I might as well. I think you get 3 down shots. I think that's for Shinya's Confidant. This should kill, right? There's no way it doesn't. Okay, I am very stupid. It does not kill. Oh, I just wasted that down shot. It's fine. I didn't kill. Oh my god. Why do you have so much health? Why didn't that kill? Swear I got this crits. Okay, we're good. Do I just want to rush? Doink. I never use rush. I don't know why. I guess I'm never attacking. I guess it doesn't make sense because usually we use that against like super low level enemies, but you can just insta kill them. So why would you ever need it? I don't know.
Okay, we have the letter of introduction. I assume as part of the media, you have knowledge about quite a few important topics. We will not take your life as long as you share the knowledge that you've kept from the public.
Remember that Kaneshiro guy? The one from the Mafia who ended up on the news a while back? Well, the money he was gathering all went to Shido-san.
Shido and Kaneshiro were connected?
Indeed. As well as that old man Madarame. His counterfeit business, along with Kaneshiro's Mafia, aided Shido-san quite a lot financially.
I understand now.
Hey! You were forcing the news to be about Akechi and Shido all the time, right? I'm sick of him. Wait, this guy's not a real person. Telling him ain't gonna do shit for us.
Come on, we have to take down Shido himself.
I would never have imagined that their leader would commit suicide. Akechi-kun, did you anticipate this curious turn of events?
Oh, certainly not to this extent. But it is important to note that he was the mastermind behind the recent commotion. Getting captured must have wounded his pride irreparably. Such things happen often to insurgent leaders.
According to the police, the whereabouts of the other members are still currently unknown. Considering they no longer require testimony from the leader, the investigation will be hard to...
May I butt in for a second?
Of course.
The Phantom Thieves may have laid low since then, but they must not be excused. I don't care if they come after me. For the victims of their evil deeds and for their families. I will capture the remaining Phantom Thieves, no matter what. My apologies. I didn't mean to get so worked up.
No wonder they call you an ace detective of justice. What passion! How about we use this opportunity to poll the audience? Those who believe the detective of justice will annihilate the Phantom Thieves. Press your buttons now! My, everyone in the audience agrees. Looks like you can't back down now.
I will do the best I can. Oh, but I do have to study for my college entrance exams. I might not be able to promise that. None of these people know that I was an undesirable child. I wanted people to rely on me. I wanted to be needed. I devoted myself to my studies, acted as an honor student, and made my name as an ace detective. And thanks to the Nav app, and the persona bestowed upon me by the gods, I managed to dispose of any who got in my way. Though it took me some time to finally do so. All that remains is to tell him.
But still, wasn't their leader's suicide a letdown for you, given how long it took to apprehend him? I think if it were me, I would have collapsed from the shock.
True. It did make me feel somewhat dizzy. Just a little, though. Perhaps my mind was worked up due to the major task I had undertaken.
Hey, who is that? If you don't turn off your phone, the Phantom Thieves might change your heart.
A phone?
See? Even Akechi-kun's face is stiffened up.
Sorry about that. I'm not bothered. Just make sure to turn it off when you go to the movies.
And the classic line finally gets delivered. They never knew I was an undesirable child. On to the next one. Who else remains? We're leaving the cleaner for last, so we just got that IT president guy left. We don't have any clue about him yet, though. Either way, let's proceed onward. We still haven't gotten a full grasp of this ship's layout. Yep, on we go. I'm just going to avoid these enemies. I think there's a door somewhere around here. Is it by the safe room? Yes, it is. Do I want to fight this enemy? Not really. I'm going to swap out my party. Who hasn't seen a ton of action? Well, Ryuji's got full SP. And let's do Ann and Makoto. Why not? And just go through this door. Is this another mouse section? It is. I believe this is the last one? Question mark? Oh, God. Okay, well, I should maybe finish out the persona bios here. Yeah, why not? I'll go with Fornius. We've seen this a lot as like one of the mini bosses, kind of, and also as just normal enemy. Do I have no Bufu skills? I have no Bufu skills. Awesome. Fornius, this is the 30th demon in the Ars Gotia. He appears as a sea monster, which is kind of why he looks like a mana ray thingy. When summoned, he gives the summoner like incredible speech skills. Like it turns you, I don't know, you're very charismatic, I guess. You can convince people to do things. It also teaches them foreign language, so kind of associated with talking, which is a choice. Stat-wise, you get a lot of Brainwash and Psi skills, which is a very good combo to have because Brainwash, it persists like through getting an all-out attack or downing. So like you can Brainwash, down them, and you can still continue to throw out technicals and down them. So yeah, oh, you block. Gun. Oh, this is awkward. Yeah, really that's kind of the bulk of Fornius. You've got Brainwash, you've got Psi. You do get stagnant air, which is nice to help. I just feel like stagnant air, unless you're in a really niche like challenge battle, which is what I did, you're not gonna. Oh, that would have killed somebody. Probably Ren. Unless you're in like a really niche challenge battle, you're probably not going to be wasting a turn using stagnant air. Just my personal thoughts on Fornius. I've never been a super big fan. Its design is also just a little weird for me. I mean, I understand, like, I understand that's I understand it's a good design. It's just, I don't know. It weirds me out, kind of. Like, objectively, good design. Subjectively, put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Up next, this is one of the strong shadows that we've seen. This is Kali, at least I'm 90% sure. I actually don't have pictures of the bios when I do these. I just type out notes and then put the visuals in later. Kali, this is the Hindu goddess of death. Her name literally means black. At least that's what the SMT wiki said, so don't quote me on that. It's usually considered a goddess of time and change. More so like a death is inevitable type of thing, rather than like, I'm going to kill you, death, if that makes sense. Yes. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. Some even consider her to be more of like a benevolent mother goddess. I don't know, there's a lot of differing information, even on the SMT wiki. So if you want more information, I would recommend doing your own research, because I'm not an expert on all these things. I just kind of take that information on the wiki and figure out what to talk about and what not to talk about. Stat-wise, very strong physical attacker. You get Brave Blade, which is colossal physical damage to one foe. You get Charge, you get High Counter, you repel physical skill. Repel physical? I believe you repel physical. Or is that Psi? I feel like it would make more sense for it to be physical, but it may be Psi. Because I did PSY. I don't know if that was me mistyping physical. It is what it is. You can see on the graphic. You get Vorpal Blade, which is severe physical damage to all foes. You also get striking weight. You have great affinity, or excuse me, if you can get striking weight on this, you have great affinities. You've got no weaknesses. Yeah, like if you can set this up with even just a little bit of extra stuff on top of what it already gets, it's going to be terrifying. So, I mean, obviously, like all personas, if you fuse into them, they're more likely to be stronger than if you just negotiated for them, but Kali especially, with all the good stuff that it gets inherently, you can make it really busted without much effort, like at all. So, would definitely recommend Bufu and Curse. Okay, next persona. This is actually an enemy who's right in front of us right now. This is Hanuman. This is a monkey deity from the Ramayana. I think that's how you say it, the Ramayana. So he is the son of the wind god Vayu and is as tall as a mountain, apparently. We already had fun with big old deities with Garuda, I think it was. And it can also transform into anything, apparently, because I guess if you can, why not? Stat-wise, it's kind of just okay. You don't get a ton of great skills. You do get Regenerate 3, which is nice, so like you're always going to be topped up on HP. You're only weak to ice, but nothing really, at least to me, stands out about it. It's not one that I would like actively avoid, but it's not something that I would... Can I get this fucking cheese? It's not something that I would really like go out of my way to negotiate for or to fuse. I mean, in a sea of good personas, at least in this palace, there's gotta be at least one or two mediocre ones, and I think Hanuman is one of them. And I need to get out of this section so I don't get ambushed. Yeah, do not get ambushed by enemies when you're in mouse form. I think I've already mentioned that, but it's very much like Metaphor, where if you get ambushed, you are probably just going to die. So don't. Just don't. Oh god, next up on the Persona list, we actually only have 2 more, so that means once I finish these, I've gotta commentate for the rest of the video, and I don't really remember how much longer we have. I think this is the last, like, long mouse section, but who knows? My memory has not been great in the past. We'll find out. Next up is Aravaka. So this is a child-eating demon up until Buddha, like, changed, reformed him. So Aravaka's name means Lord of the Forest, and eventually kind of became a protector god after his encounter with Buddha. Stat-wise, holy strength, oh my god, great affinities, you've got fantastic offensive magic and physical skills, you get Auto Tarukaja later, you get Media Rahan, so yeah, I would recommend getting Aravaka if you can. Very just good. Just good. A nice change of pace from Hanuman, whatever. I'll go ahead and polish this last one off. This last one, we've kind of talked about this before because of Titania. This is Oberon. Oberon is the king of the fairies in, obviously, A Midsummer Night's Dream from Shakespeare. There's more, like, origins for Titania and Oberon, but they are famous because of Shakespeare. And it seems there's a will seed nearby. And I'm going to take on this shadow. Where am I? Sometimes Oberon is said to be benevolent, and sometimes people say he's malicious. So kind of one of those... I know we see a lot of conflicting information with random shit that pops up, but yeah, a lot of these deities, figures, whatever you want to call it, kind of vary just depending on the story or the region or whatever. So Oberon, for example, he can be friendly to people, but also is not super in control of his emotions. So that's where the benevolent, malicious, kind of wishy-washy seesaw kind of comes in. Good physical and Zeo attacker. You also get Evade Nuke later on, which is, like, it's always good to have, but I'd much rather have, like, a block nuke or a null or whatever nuke, just because those are inherently better. I'd rather not have to worry about damage and have a high chance of taking less. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oberon also gets Sama Recarm. I'm not a huge fan of Recarm and Sama Recarm just because I feel like I'd rather just have items and save those move slots for something else, but it's not gonna hurt to have Sama Recarm. You also get Electric Amp, so yeah, Oberon I feel like is just a solid pick overall. You know, it definitely fills the role of good electric and physical attacker well, if you need that. Kind of like how Thunderbird was always just a good Zeo electric attacker. Oberon's kind of in that territory too. I don't know why I always remember Thunderbird. I don't know, I guess it's just the Persona plus the designs. They're the gameplay plus the stats just stick out so well to me. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just like playing this game. Oh. And I'm kind of doing mental math in my head, and I think at the beginning of this video, I talked about this reaching like 3 hours, and I think that's probably going to be very accurate. Because not only do we have all the stuff here, we also have all the stuff after that we have to do, which is not much, because, like, we go to the metaverse and then we kind of do our thing. We ask Kawakami for a massage, and then that's kind of the end of it. Can I go in here? I can go in here. Can I? Please, please. There we go. But yeah, it's just like one extra thing that we have to do, and it just takes a while. You know, you know what I mean. But that's the joy of this game. There is always stuff to do, right? That is one thing that I feel like Persona does better than just about any other game. It always feels like what you're doing is meaningful. Like I never worry that what I'm doing is not gonna help me at some point. You know, because even like just ranking up your social stats at some point is going to help you, because like at some point you're going to need that for a confidant, and the confidant is going to rank up some skill or social stats or whatever. Like it's simultaneously like everything that you do matters, but also at the same time everything that you do is nothing you do is not meaningful. It's kind of that weird mix. Do I want to switch these? I feel like I don't. They cost the same amount of HP. I prefer consistency. Do I want myriad slashes? Am I gonna look like an idiot if I get rid of myriad slashes? Probably. I feel like if they gave it to you, it's probably an upgrade. So I imagine on average, it probably deals more damage. I don't know. I'm a big consistency person. I prefer when I know what's gonna happen. And I can't actually do anything in this room yet. I've got to find a switch, because there is a will seed nearby. I hope that's not the third and I missed the second one. That would be very... No, I remember where the third one is. Okay, we're good. We're good, we're chilling. And I just got to ambush this enemy without getting seen, but fortunately that's easy. And Makoto has like no health now that I'm looking at it. But that's okay. Big old King Frost is here to just get annihilated. Oh god, what else can I talk about? I guess I can talk about the different confidants we've had. We're pretty much maxed out on everybody that we can, with the exception of very specific... Oh, I guess I fish for crits. Why didn't I gun? I'm so dumb. Yeah, I've talked about Shinya. I'm not the biggest fan of him. I don't know. He feels like one of those confidants that's just kind of there for me. And I feel like at that point of the game, you've got most of your party. I think you unlock him in like October. At that point, you've got the bulk of your party members. If not, I think you have Haru in the party, but you can't have a confidant with her yet. So like, it's one of those where, and this is this weird issue with Persona, especially, I noticed this in 3 especially, like, or how do I want to describe this? You're already invested in certain characters and you want to see how their confidant plays out, so why would you spend time learning or like starting another confidant when you have to risk just not liking them? If that makes sense. Like, I would rather advance confidants, especially like party members who I know I enjoy, rather than just spending time meeting this new random person who I may or may not like. That's my opinion. I think that Reload, or 3 in general, there's a big issue with like your party member social links in that game. Your party member social links don't get unlocked until you have max social stats, which is just absurd. Like that was such an odd choice. I remember playing it for the first time, just be like, what the fuck is this? Like, why can I not hang out with the like Yukari, who's really the first real party member you unlock? Why can I not hang out with Yukari until at that point it was like November, December? And then there's also like the weird issues where with school related social links, you literally can't hang out with them if school is out of session, which there's a really big winter break, which is towards the end of the game, which is when you want to be trying to max out all those confidants, so you're just running around for 2 weeks doing nothing, basically. That was a really, really big issue I had with Persona 3, where obviously, like, it was the first in the modern series, so it was the first to do all these different things, so, like, I get that there were some growing pains, but at the same time, like, what the fuck? This was such... There are a lot of things in that game where I'm just like, how did this not get flagged during testing? Like, this is such an obvious choice to make. How did this make it through beta? I don't know. But I'm also the resident P3 hater. I know people think that. I liked Reload a lot more than Portable. I will 100% say that. And I don't think Reload's a bad game. I don't think Portable's a good game, and that might get hate. I don't know. I don't think Portable is good. I don't foresee myself ever replaying Portable unless I decided to do a FemC route playthrough, which I guess that's definitely an option. I could do Royal, that would be a year, and then I could do I'm doing Reload next, so that would be next year. And then the year after that, I could do Golden, which would be the year after that. And then if I wanted to, I could do a FemC route, and that's 4 years worth of content now that I think about it, which is a lot. I guess it means I'm not really ever going to run out of things to do. And at that point, Persona 6 should really, really, really have been released. Dear God, I hope they don't take... So Royal ends in 2005. Golden would end in 2026, sorry. And then... No. Reload would end in 26. Golden would end in 27. FemC would end in 2028. Yeah, they shouldn't take... I guess that would be 12 years in between. Where the hell do I go for this Will Seed? So yeah, by 2028 there should be Persona 6, and then Persona 6 would end in 29, which that is a lot of content for me to choose. I have no idea if I'll still be doing this channel by then. I mean, I'm not going to commit to doing something for the next 6 years because that's just dumb and unrealistic. I don't think anybody would ever be able to do that. Plus, like, I don't know what my life is going to look like in a couple years, let alone 6, you know? I think that's normal, I would say. I don't think... What do I do here? What do I do? I think I go to that one. Yes, maybe. Yeah, I feel like it's unreasonable to expect somebody to know what they want to do a few years down the line. And I mean, when I started this series, that was a year-long commitment that I had. And I mean, obviously I could have just pre-recorded this all in the span of like a few months and then done it that way, but I like having at least some aspect of a real-time thing, because then I get to chat with people and I also get to get your feedback on things that I should either mention or like, hey, your mic sounds like ass, you need to fix this, or just other things like that. Or like, I remember early on there was not issues with the audio, but it wasn't well balanced, and that was just because like I wasn't adjusting the volume when I went away. So like when I go away for voice acting and stuff, I wasn't increasing the volume of the game. So like people were saying that they had to like crank up the volume, and then when I came back in, it was way too loud and it was bursting their eardrums. So small little adjustments like that, I feel like do go a long way in improving the overall quality of this series as much as I can. Obviously, I'm not perfect. I'm going to mess up, which I am no stranger to, and I think everybody should mess up at least at some point. I feel like we learn from our mistakes more than we learn from our successes. And I need to go turn that switch on. Yeah, death is the best teacher. That's a quote from a Destiny gun. It was Red Death, I remember that. I don't know why I remember that, but yes, death is the best teacher, which is a little gruesome and a little more aggressive than I would say. I think we learn the most from our mistakes. We learn way more from our mistakes than we learn from our successes, at least in my opinion. You know, I try to not repeat mistakes as a human being because we remember the negatives way more than we remember the positives. So, should be a safe room here. And let's go ahead and save. Side deck. We're off to the side deck. So, in case you couldn't tell by the dialogue that the VIPs are saying, it seems like a lot of these people who we've been dealing with are connected. Like, oh, hold it right there, punks. Oh, it's the cleaner again. Hey, it's that scary guy. We didn't cause any more trouble, did we? Nope, but you can't beat the crap out of my men. I can't exactly let that pass. I'm gonna have to avenge them. Wait, you're the one who attacked us, remember? Huh, you sure do have an awful lot of barking. Well, I guess I could let you off the hook. But you're gonna have to survive against these guys first. Get ready, here they come. Is this another Baphomet? Yep, it's 3 this time. Oh, lovely. I thought these were weak to ice, but I think they're just weak to blast, so I'll probably... Oh, do I have a Makoga skill? Oh, I'm shocked. Oh, let's go T-Tox. Thank you, Maruki. I think that's a Maruki skill. Do I have a multi-target bless skill, please? Yes, I do, because I just want to do this once and then walk away. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, so, like, all these guys are kind of connected. They've talked about, Haru's dad. They've talked about Madarame. I can't remember who the other two talked about. I assume one of them talked about Kaneshiro. That would make sense. Phew, that's been settled. We caused no trouble whatsoever, yet we're met with the same result. And on top of that, he up and disappeared again. We should ignore him if our actions have no actual impact on the results. For now, let's focus on searching for the IT company present. I hope there are clues somewhere. I'm sure we'll find clues somewhere. Let's go through this door. And where does this lead us? Oh, there's one more. There is one more. Okay, this is kind of what I meant when I said I feel like Shido's Palace overstays its welcome just a little bit. I like the mouse mechanic, but it feels like it's just like one too many rooms of it, you know? I mean, obviously we've got an elevator right here, so it's not a huge deal, but there's clearly stuff over here that I want to grab. And I've got this big-ass shadow right here. Oh, he's shooting at me? But don't worry, I've got the good skill. And I feel like the camera angles are a little weird in the hallways when you do ambushes and stuff, but that's none of my business. That's none of my business. I'm not a game dev. I don't know how this stuff works. I think it would be really cool to... Ah, that didn't get the down. I think it would be really cool to, you know, learn how to develop games and code and all that stuff, but at the same time, that would take so much time. That would be so much work. So, like, I'm always really impressed by indie devs who are like single-digit teams or even like a one-man team who does all of the work somehow because they are a glutton for punishment or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm always very, very, very impressed by people who can do all this, because not only do you have to, like, think about all the work that goes into developing a game just by yourself. Like, you have to come up with the story, you have to come up with the gameplay, you have to come up with the visuals and the music and the characters and the dialogue, and then on top of that, you have to learn how to code all that shit. Like, that's so damn impressive. You know, I feel like I don't get super, I don't know, blown away all that much, but that's one thing that I'm just like, damn, that's just impressive, you know? And I think that's something that a lot of people, especially if they aren't knowledgeable about gaming all that much, don't really understand just how impressive or how massive all these things are. Like, I mean, think about how many people worked on Royal. Like, hundreds upon hundreds of people worked on this game. And it took like, what, 6 to 8 years to develop? Tears of the Kingdom took like 5 years to develop, and there were, what, probably close to 1,000 people that worked on that game from a million different studios. You get Repel Psi. I might want to pass this on to somebody, so I'm going to keep that. Or Repel Physical, sorry. Zoro gets Magarudyne. I'm going to get rid of Magarula. Windamp is coming. Oh! Let's go. On gets Concentrate. What do I get rid of here? What do I get rid of here? I don't know what I get rid of. I definitely don't want to get rid of that. It's one of these two. I want to keep Dormina for technicals. What do I do here? I think I get rid of Dakaja. I've got items that can clear enemy stat buffs. So, yeah, I need to go back in here. Well, the good thing is I got rid of the enemies, so I can kind of just walk around freely. But yeah, I don't know. There are just so many teams involved in the making of a game. I don't know. It's a really cool, I guess this is a corny way of saying it. It's a really impressive, like, group project. You know, none of us like group projects from school because working with random people can be frustrating, to say the least, sometimes. But yeah, it's something that is very relevant to real-world experience, where you're going to have to work with people. pretty much no matter what you do, even if you're an IT company president who's a hermit or somebody who's like Futaba, you're gonna have to work with people at some point, and I think that's a very useful skill to have. And that's why me, and I guess even to more extent, like my family, we're like big advocates for public school, because at some point you're gonna have to work with somebody you either really don't like or somebody who you disagree with, or yeah. I think it's a useful skill to have, to be able to engage with people who don't have either the same beliefs as you or who are just different from you in general. And that's why I'm a public school advocate. I think it's, I guess this is getting a little more off topic and maybe a little political or some shit, but I think that public schools, and especially teachers, are very undervalued, and I don't like the big attack on education. Like, it feels like everybody is trying to attack teachers for issues that are not the teacher's fault. Like, yeah, of course you've got bad teachers here and there who are causing issues. I get that. But also at the same time, like, teachers are basically, they can only work with what they're given. And if you've got kids, like, I know the whole thing of like, oh, kids' attention spans and stuff and whatever. Like, that's not the teacher's fault. I think that's more of a cultural issue in the US, where there's been this devaluing of education where people seem to think it's not important or whatever, or that public school is inherently lesser to private school or homeschooling or whatever. But the thing is, like, a lot of people don't have access to those options for a variety of reasons, whether it's they don't have the money for a private school, or their parents can't homeschool them because they have to work to provide for their family. So, I don't know. Maybe this is a biased source, and that's completely possible, but I think that education needs help in the US, and I think the only way we can do that is to have some kind of cultural shift where we start valuing education. And I think it's completely fine to not go to college. I think you have a million other options. Like, if you want to be a carpenter or an electrician or a mechanic or something, one of your best options is probably just going to be to go to a trade school or to do some type of apprenticeship. Honestly, apprenticeship is probably one of your best options. The issue is that I think a majority of people think it's like college or bust, which is just not what you want. Plus, college in the US is just like absurdly expensive, and that's a whole nother issue. I'm getting into education stuff. I feel like I should probably just stop talking at this point. I don't know. I've got a lot of opinions. I try to keep political beliefs off of this channel, and I feel like saying education is having issues right now is not a political issue. I feel like that's just something that it just is, right? Like, I don't think anybody can argue with that. But I try to keep politics off this channel as much as I can because I don't want to deal with that shenanigans. That is not my problem. I am not trying to turn this simple run of Persona 5 into a political message, which I guess this game is inherently political. Like, it's about corrupt adults and society and rebellion and stick it to the man and all that stuff, but I don't know. I don't want to get that. I don't want somebody to twist that and make it weird. I always think it's so, I guess this is related to education and people not being media literate, but when people complain that games are political now, it's just like, guys, it was always political. Like, look at Metal Gear Solid, that game is political as hell and everybody loves it. Yeah. Like, it's an art form, it's going to be political, it's a statement piece. That's how these things work. And we get another treasure demon, so that's pretty lucky. Here I am, saying I don't want to talk about politics, and I'm talking about politics. I must really be running out of things to talk about, or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. Just some thoughts going on in my schnoggin, because I got a fat head. I might as well use it to think about things. I don't know, maybe I should do an Oro politics channel to get that stuff out of the way. I don't know. I like to think, in generally, I have I don't want to say I'm set in my political ways, like I'm definitely open to change, but I also do, there are some viewpoints from the opposite end of the political spectrum that I can at least understand, even though I don't necessarily agree with, and I feel like that's another problem in the US. It's like, if you don't agree with me, you are basically Satan, and there's no in between. And there are definitely some things about other political beliefs that I really disagree with strongly and don't understand, but there's also some things I'm just like, okay, like, I don't agree with that, but I can at least respect your opinion at the very least, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've got a lot of thoughts going on in my head, and, oh, you don't... I just... Nope, I just can't... Okay, I just can't blast you. Oh, I feel like I keep bumping my mic in my face. Hopefully you don't hear that too much. Can I get a crit here? Yeah, let's go, Ryuji! Ryuji's my goat. You're burned. Oh, I get a one more. Let's go. Go for the Oberon, I guess. We've definitely seen this Showtime, so I'm gonna skip that one. That didn't kill? Okay, well, he killed himself. Oh no, electric break. Whatever will I do? And I can just fried on you, the Barong. Oh, Lord. I'm glad it's finally winter. It felt like it was just kind of... It was, words are escaping me. I guess I'm running on fumes at this point. This is always the worst when I get towards the end of the palace and I just... my brain stops working. It's after a day of work and then I got a big old long infiltration. But it was like, it was fall and then it was just like cold as balls. There was just no in between this year. I don't know if that's how it is where you guys live. I feel like most of my viewers are from the US. I can't say for certain, obviously, but I don't know. I feel like most of you guys are American. Well, let me know if I'm wrong. If you are from, can I get a 1 in the chat if you're from Luxembourg or the Vatican? Yeah, let's give a shout out to all those peeps who live in the Vatican. Oh God. If you live in the, maybe I should check my YouTube analytics someday, see where people live. I don't really check that on this channel very much because like I don't know. I don't want to say I don't care about analytics too much, but it's not something that's really on my mind because like I can't change the content that I watch. Or the content that I show because like it just is what it is. It's a year-long project. I can't really do much. Hey Joker, is this place? Did we even need to go here? Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember what this is all about. Yep, we're back at the main hall. And without any particularly useful information about the IT company president, he almost never leaves his room. Nobody's even seen him around. If he almost never leaves, does that mean that there are times when he does in fact leave? Wouldn't he have to head out to go to the... Do you not have a bathroom in your room? That's how it was for me in my room. But there are restrooms in the rooms here. What about meals? Just one call and your food gets delivered to your room. Bingo, Futaba. I think you're right. Though this place is just a cognition, it has restaurants and bars as well. If the IT company president never leaves his room, somebody must be delivering the food to him. Okay. Oh, so you think we should get info at the restaurants too? Nice idea, Joker. Oh, and I feel like that was all Queen. Okay, so we do in fact have a safe room here that we might as well grab because safe room. And I'm going to save. I always like saving in these safe rooms because it can't hurt, you know? As I continue to ignore the fusion alarm that I set off on purpose because, I don't know, the guide told me to do it and the guide is all knowing at this point. And there's still a bit of red on this. Oh, I'm an idiot. That little red part in the center of the map, yeah, that's where the treasure is. I forgot about that. It's fine though, but we need to go over to the restaurant over here. So we walk through, and I think they just tell us what to do. You gonna... who do I talk to? Do I talk to you? Welcome. Will you be dining with us today? Is it possible to have meals delivered to my room? Oh, you mean room service? Yes, that is available only at this restaurant. Yes. Aha! So there is one room is there one room in particular that always orders food delivery? Pardon me, but why are you asking me this? I would like to see your boarding passes if you don't mind. Oh, we've been asked to make a delivery. It's to the president of an IT company, I believe. He apparently never leaves his room, but Mr. Shido has given us direct orders about this. Now then, this is a highly confidential matter, so we must take it to him ourselves. Ah, is that so? In that case, let me tell you the way to his room. Nice. Well done, Queen, just as I'd expect from you. Isn't this pretty close? I suppose it's just upstairs. Seems we have to be above the side... It seems to be above the side deck we passed through earlier. Is there a way up somewhere?
No way.
Honestly, guys, I doubt this is going to be of any use. If it were me, I'd never even open that door. Well, that's no good. What are we going to do? If only there was a way in besides through the door. In any case, should we head back to the side deck? Now, not that we'll be able to get in from here. From there, words are hard. When I've been recording for this long, and I can feel my voice start to go a little bit. Fortunately, I've got a water next to me. Unfortunately, I can't really drink very much until we get to voice acting time, which, I mean, there are plenty of parts in this palace, but also there are a lot of parts not words. Yeah. So what we can do is we can go ahead and warp, fast travel, whatever you want to call it, back to the side deck, and do I want to switch up my party? I'll switch up my party. I think everyone's the same level except for obviously Joker and Futaba. No, you know what? I'll keep it the same. We've got a good mix here. We've got some healing, we've got some support, we've got some physical, we've got wild card. Now that we've reached the side deck, what do we do? If getting this door open is impossible, we'll just have to find another route inside. It's the room directly above here, right? Huh. Well... Oh, I can just run through you. Yoink! Show me your true form, indeed. Well, if we look all the way over here, we've got a little exclamation mark. I see. I would have never thought to climb up from the outside. I mean, we are phantom thieves. We can use places that normal guests don't have access to. And we can just kind of go up from here. Hey, I saw some kind of smoke coming out from what we just climbed. What was that? The ship needs a source of power to sail. There must be an engine room nearby, and he went through that very quickly. So we've got two ways we can go. We can go right. It says of elite. I wonder what the rest of it says. Wait, what is up here? Oh. Whee! So the funny thing about that is it was where we were before. They just added that part. So this is the Ark of the Elite. I think we can still get up there from this route, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed. Target's room lies ahead. Let us hope we can... Oh, this is where the will seat is. I'm an idiot. Can I get down, Liz? So I'm gonna go off to the right. I'm gonna grab the will seat, and then I'm gonna go back to the IT company president, just because I feel like that's a better order to do things, at least in my experience. Plus, Makoto's got like no SP. I'm gonna dump her in the back and pick somebody else. Mona it is, and we should just be able to hop along these. Oh, just kidding. This is. Oh, I forgot. This is a little extra part. There's an enemy over there. There's a chest all the way down here. Yeah, this is a long palace, in case you couldn't tell. It's another one that doesn't have... Is this the Will Seed Guardian? Yes, it is. Oh, there's a guard up ahead, but is that one of those you-know-what's there, too? I'm getting that feeling again. That's you-know-what, all right. Let's do this. Yeah, it's another one that doesn't have any checkpoints, like the roadblocks that you would have to go to... in the real world, which I get because like we don't really see Shido, plus it would be dangerous to encounter him when he thinks, you know, we're dead. So I get it, but also at the same time it makes these longer oh, you move first. Oh god! Okay, I'm scared. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. What? Do you have any weaknesses? You do not have weaknesses. Ooh. I am scared. I am very scared. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Okay, I am. Oh, they targeted Morgana. That would make sense. I am struggling right now. I feel like I put you guys to sleep. That would probably be a good idea. And then fish for crits on the other one? Do I have another option? I don't really think I do. Oh, I definitely want a baton pass here. Yeah, I mean, I just wish, so, I am wording too many times per second right now. I feel like they should have used that mechanic just a little bit more because they introduced it and then they didn't really use it all that much. At least that's what I feel like. I mean, they used it in Madarame's Palace where it was introduced, and then Sai's Palace, and that's kind of it. I think that's, at least for now, I think that's it, which is just, I don't know. I feel like it's just underutilized, which is unfortunate because it is a pretty cool mechanic, and they could have done more with it, and they didn't. But granted, there's so many different mechanics and things going on in this game that it is what it is at that point. You know, crit. You missed! Oh god, don't kill me. Oh, okay. That would have been terrifying if you did that like 2 turns ago, but you didn't. And now you're dead. Like I was saying, luck is just whatever's funniest at that point. Luck is just whatever's funniest at that point. I think I can Agidine you. This should kill. Okay. And we can end this with a showtime, which we've already seen this episode, so I don't have to worry about that. Skip. So, I think this will definitely be the longest episode in terms of a video up until this point. Obviously, that challenge battle episode that I did a few days ago, where I was in there for 5 hours, is definitely going to be longer in terms of the time it took me to record. But let's go grab this you-know-what. But it will not be the longest episode, at least it shouldn't be the longest episode of the series. That one will be... It will be coming up. If you've played this game, you know exactly what very special day I'm talking about. But we've got this third and final will seed, so we get to fast forward through this animation for like the 1000th time. And we get the triple skull. This is the Crystal of Pride. What does this do? What does this do? That's Persona. I am stupid. What does this do? This is Auto Rakukaja, which I feel like is just not worth it. Because, like, those auto skills are really good in just, like, normal palace exploration. You know, does this thing even work? I don't think it does. Those are super useful in normal palace exploration and mementos, but I don't want us to touch something and cause trouble by accident, so let's just leave it alone. Fine by me, let's just forget about it. Which, like, you want, like, Tarukaja and Tsukukaja so you can not only deal more damage to enemies, but you can also outspeed them. And normal battles take like a few turns at most, so why would you need Rakukaja? Just some thoughts. I'm gonna auto recover because this is obviously who we're looking for. The cabin the target is in is right here. Indeed, I can sense someone within its walls. All right, let's head on in. All right, here goes.
That must be the IT company president.
I'm gonna go.
By yourself?
He'll be on guard if we all go together. Plus, it's IT stuff. This is my time to shine.
Should we leave it to her?
Come on, she'll be fine.
It's been left to me. It's like that show where the kid goes shopping alone for the first time. This is gonna be tough.
Yeah, she's feeling good enough to joke around, so maybe this will be fine after all.
Just yell if things get dangerous, okay?
What the? Who are you?
Pardon my entrance, Sudden.
Those clothes. I mean, why did you come in from the window?
Well, the door's locked and you weren't answering. How else am I supposed to get in here? Oh, but I get how you feel. There's totes nothing better than relaxing in your own room.
A girl?
You're an IT guy, right? I can tell we talk the same language.
That's not what matters here. Just who are... Huh? Is that your laptop?
This little guy caught your attention, huh? I made it myself.
This is amazing. To think you could do this much on a mobile device.
Want to see the benchmarks? It can pump out some awesome numbers. Although normally I just use this one as a sub-processor when I'm hacking into a tough system.
Hacking? Do you mean like cyber attacks?
Ever heard of Medjed?
Well, of course.
Try not to be surprised by this. Actually, be surprised. I am Medjed. I'm the one who took down the fake.
Huh?
Don't believe me, huh? Here, this is proof.
This is the project server. You identified all of them?
If you want my skills, I'll need a letter of introduction.
Man, to think the website we prepared got crushed so easily by a mere child.
Huh? You prepared it?
That's right. Why did you have to go and destroy our work?
Because I'm a fan. It was just because I couldn't forgive someone using the Medjed name without my permission. So, why'd you send Medjed after the Phantom Thieves?
There was no reason to choose Medjed, per se. Their popularity was convenient for us, though. We knew the Phantom Thieves couldn't target an anonymous group, after all.
That's why?
Medjed's defeat was supposed to be an act, so their actual fall was quite a shock to me and Akechi-kun. We were planning on shutting it down anyway, though, so it really didn't conflict with our plans. The Phantom Thieves must have enjoyed their moment in the spotlight, not knowing it would be so short-lived. You see, you gotta abuse a tool like the internet. Well, the word abuse doesn't really describe it. The real charm comes in making use of the internet in innovative ways that circumvent legal restrictions.
You little...
I'm sure you understand. You're Medjed, after all. Isn't it wonderful manipulating all those information-illiterate idiots?
What a third-rate fool.
Huh?
Not only are your skills third-rate, but you stink worse than a third-rate person. Don't treat me like we're equals. I'm gonna reform society.
What a stupid idea. Don't tell me you destroyed my website for this so-called societal reform.
That's right. It's because I'm a member of the Phantom Thieves.
What?
Picking on the weak and calling that innovative? Looks like I just gotta ban the guy at the root of all this. Shido, now, you're gonna give me that letter of introduction.
Why would I?
But how about a computer competition for it?
Huh? Don't be ridiculous. I'd rather just kill you.
Guys?
So this is still what happens in the end.
Well, now that we know he has one, this should be the easiest way to get it.
Alrighty, and now that I hear that, I'm pretty sure the voice actor for that guy is... Okay, everybody's dizzy. I'm pretty sure the voice actor for that guy is Joe Zija, who plays Claude in Fire Emblem Three Houses. He also does he also has a YouTube channel, which I would definitely recommend checking out. His content is pretty good, and if you're interested in like voice acting stuff, I know he does a lot of tips for those types of things. He's also just a really funny guy. Like, he'll do skits every now and then, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good. So, I don't know. It's always fun seeing, like, recognizing voices here and there, because it's not like actors where like, oh, who's that guy? Because it's like, okay, it's that guy. We've seen him before, but with this, it's like, oh shit. It's, you know, in this case, it was Josie, just like, oh, that's Claude in a Persona game. I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it's I feel like it's more fun in games or shows when it's voice acted because you don't see the person. It's, oh, you just summoned another Titania. You can do that. That is awkward. I should have healed there. But instead, I'm not. Can I shock you? I cannot shock you. That's unfortunate. Can I sleep you? Nope. I'm gonna have a Tarukaji here. That might be the best bet. I know I have a Futaba block kind of on deck, so if he kills me, I'm going to be okay, hopefully. Doink! That did not do very much. I was expecting that to do a lot more damage. Oh, okay. I just need to focus down on the Oberon. So yeah, I know Josija. It's cool hearing. I'm at least I'm like 95% sure it's him. He also does a lot of like music related stuff, which I love because he plays saxophone and I also play saxophone. Yeah, he's just a goofy goober. We love him. I always love it when voice actors like play the game. I know that a lot of like the Xenoblade voice actors played the games. Like I know Pyra and Mythra's voice actor, I think her name was Sky Bennett, played Xenoblade 2 on stream, and then people started harassing her because the internet sucks. And then I know Noah's voice actor from Xenoblade 3 played it. I don't remember his name, unfortunately. I'm bad with names in real life. I can't keep them straight for voice actors. Oh my god, this freaking dizziness is a pain in the ass. Miragidine, please hit. God damn it. I hate it here. I just need to kill this Oberon. I just need to kill the Oberon. I just need to kill the Oberon. I just need to kill the Oberon. I need something that's not gonna get myself killed. Do I have something that has better strength? I have you. What does Deathbound do? That's probably my best bet. God damn it! Come on! Yeah, statuses are... Oh god. Statuses are great when you can use them, and they're terrible when the enemies can just stop summoning! You son of a bitch! No, please have mercy! Why wasn't I using this before? I'm just so used to going Unga Bunga full offense that I just fucking forget. God damn it. Yes, Mona, we should kick some butt as On's ass is just fucking right in the air. You just love to see it. You just love to see it. How do you keep missing? How do I just... Do you block Sai? I'm just gonna Parvati you. Where is she? Where is she? There she is. Oh, I get a technical? And then I should be able to just Psyodyne you, right? Please? No! I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. I mean, I guess the good thing is the Titanias haven't done too much. I'm gonna Media Rahan, just in case something stupid happens. And this Miragidine should kill. It should. Right, guys. Okay, that is. Oh, I still have to kill these assholes. How many assholes do we have on this ship anyway? Oh god, Spaceballs. I love that movie. That's a good movie. Young Frankenstein is funny. It's just stupid shit like that. Those types of movies I feel like would never get made now, which is unfortunate because they're really funny. There's a lot of movies that I like would never get made now because they would just be too offensive, but it is what it is. And I have finally beaten this shit stain of a fight. So let's see what Futaba has to say right after we see some level ups.
Okie dokie, we got a letter of introduction. Making that fake Medjed wasn't the only bad thing you did, right? I want to hear your biggest secret.
The cognitive science research.
What did you do? Spill it!
After extracting the results of the research, I deleted every last scrap of the original data. After that, I encrypted everything we had and put it on a domain inaccessible to normal people. Don't get me wrong, no. I don't know anything about all the mental shutdowns.
Shido, what the hell was he researching? No matter what it was, we won't let him abuse it.
Every media outlet is vouching for the inevitable Prime Minister Shido. The public loves you too.
We've only made it this far thanks to you.
I'm honored to hear that.
Now then, I have a favor to ask of you.
What might that be?
It's about the loyal customers of our mental shutdown business. How about you dispose of all the ones you think suspicious?
Right at this moment? But the election is coming up soon.
Correct. The earlier the better.
Why so suddenly? Did something happen?
Nothing in particular. But if something were to happen, it would already be too late.
I can understand why you might be nervous, but why not stay calm and hold off until after the election?
I'd like to take out all of the trash before my inauguration as Prime Minister of this nation. For the sake of absolute victory, I need all roots of anxiety to be pulled as soon as possible.
Anxiety? You've never mentioned such things before now. Shido-san?
Do you understand what it means to cross me? Just do as I ask. I'll be counting on you.
This is all too sudden. Could it be?
Yeah, we've got the fourth letter. He might have been a third-rate guy, but he still had one somehow. Just that cleaner dude left then. Wanna go cause a scene somewhere and lure him out? As I've already said, we should avoid doing that if we can. But we've gone everywhere on the map. Is there any place we haven't checked yet? We can check the engine room. I don't ever recall passing by such a place. Wait, I found something. The engine room. Remember how you were wondering about that smoke earlier, Skull? Yeah, where was that? So, after hearing the conversation after defeating the Shadow, I'm not actually sure if that was Joe Zija, and maybe I'm just spouting bullshit, but I don't know. Maybe it's because he was, like, hurt in that cutscene or whatever. I don't know. I'm bad with names normally. Wait. Is there another level that you can go on over here? That I just missed? Am I crazy? Can we, like, run along this area or something? Is there some... Oh. Can I go over there? Can I go... Oh! Oh, I never knew this was here! That's so cool! Oh, there's a chest! Oh my god, I had no idea. I've never noticed that. What's in here? Is this anything good? I hope it's something good. I don't think I've ever opened this chest. This is a Soma. Okay, well, that... What does that do? Does that fully restores SP? Oh! 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 That was definitely worth it. Okay, so yeah, definitely go pick that up. I had no idea that was there. I just saw the red on the map. I was like, huh, I wonder. That's why you should always fully explore the map, kiddos. There's steam coming out of this. We found it. This most likely leads to the engine room. I'm getting a reading from the side, but I can't tell if it's him. Huh? We ain't gonna be able to go through like this. You wanna try forcing it open, Joker? Yep, let's do it. Doink. Okay, I'm gonna swap around my party. Mona's running low on SP. And so is On. I'll go full physical attackers. Why not? That's the good thing about having a million different party members. You don't really ever have to worry about SP, and then when you do, you just go full on Unga Bunga. It's the best. So let's go ahead and hop down here. Look, there's that bastard. But his men are with him, too. Exiting here will land us directly in front of them. There will be no chance of escape at that point. What should we do, Joker? Let's head on in. Very well, we shall jump in. What do you want? You come looking for trouble? Look, just hear us out. Shut it, this place is off limits, moron. Crap, this guy might just cause a cognition. Oh, he might be just a cognition, but he's damn scary. I'm too busy to deal with you punks now. I'll be leaving that to my men here. Again, this better be the last time. And this is hopefully the last time. Oh, look. It's another bunch of Baphomet. Wait. Oh, I fucked up. Did I just... Hold on. I thought Myriad Slashes was all foes, and I deleted my multi-target physical skill. Didn't I? Wait, where is it? Okay, I'll figure it out later. I just need to get the the Mokoga. Somebody has Mokoga here. There it is. I think I just fucked up Yusuke. That's really, really unfortunate. I'm sure he'll definitely get another multi-target physical skill at some point, but that's really unfortunate. Damn it. It is what it is. It's not the biggest deal, but it's not ideal. I can't believe I didn't read that right, dude. God damn it. We get 3 level ups. Satan Taisei gets charged. Let's go. Okay, I'm not deleting either of those. At least for now. Oh. I feel like I get rid of Mazionga. Ryuji doesn't really use those type of... Okay, I'm gonna have to make that choice soon. We did it. Now where is he? Look over there. Off he goes, strolling off into the, I would say sunset, but it's just inside of a ship. Damn it, we're not letting him escape. Let's take that letter by force if we gotta. So did I really override? Did I really override that? Ah, shit. Okay. That really sucks. I'm so dumb. Well, there's red over here. Should we go this way? Let's go. No, we shouldn't, says Yusuke. You buffoon. So let's auto-recover, because I got a feeling we're gonna fight this cleaner guy and see where he ran off to. Okay, this door is closed. Ah, damn it, he locked the door. This won't do. We can't exactly give up on the letter either. Is there some way in? I love how we've got these mythical deities who can summon energy attacks and we can't open doors. But yeah, there's a vent over here. Video game logic. You've got God in the palm of your hand, but if you've got a small bush in your way, you are just screwed. I thought I could jump through that vent. I'm so stupid. Outside duct. There he is. We've definitely cornered him this time. This will be our final letter of introduction. Let's get it. Clean the mess up. Very well. It is time we put an end to this charade. You punks, you snuck in again?
You guys just don't know when to stop. Is a hit on me really that big? What clan are you from?
Clan? Does he mean like Yakuza clan?
Wait, does he clean up problems by making people disappear?
Crap! Is he really Yakuza?
It seems that bastard Shido has close ties to the underground.
How are we supposed to get the letter of introduction from him? Do we have to prove our worth?
Hey, I'm a busy man. I gotta deal with cleaning up problems and all the mental shutdowns after all. If you got business with me, just spit it out already.
We just want a letter, dude.
A letter of introduction? Why the hell would I give you one?
As I expected.
Actually, we're here to suggest a tattoo design for you.
A tattoo?
This guy is great at drawing. He's an artist.
What is the meaning of this? I have no intention of designing a simple tattoo.
I thought you'd be able to do it, Yusuke.
What are you squabbling about?
Yusuke, Draw something! Art's art, ain't it?
Very well. May I at least decide what I draw?
I won't accept anything except a godly phoenix fitting for my godly personality.
A phoenix? I'd rather something else.
Making excuses now, Mr. Artist? You're all talk. People like you are a dime a dozen.
I am not all talk. I can draw anything you want. Bring me a brush and a piece of paper. It's finished.
Dude, this is totally not gonna work for a tattoo!
Is it a monster? It has some kind of crazy aura.
A truly explosive piece.
This is my perception of a phoenix.
There's no way this is gonna work.
I ain't seen nothing like this before. I like it.
Thank you.
It seems like it went well?
Well then, I request a letter of introduction.
On one condition, kid. I want you to be my personal tattoo artist.
He wants to recruit you?
I decline.
No letter for you then.
I must decide my own path as an artist. I will not receive aid from others any longer. Now, if you understand, hand over the letter. Otherwise, we'll just have to take it by force. By the way, you're more feral pigeon than phoenix.
You cocky-ass bastard! I'm gonna destroy you! I'll rip you open and tear out your insides!
We're still gonna fight after all that?
God damn it, Yusuke. You could've just lied to me like, okay, yeah, sure, just give me the letter first. But no, he didn't do that. He just had to be a freaking weirdo and be like, I have to decide my own path. It's a fucking shadow, dude. Oh, Megaon. Okay, good thing I debilitated there. And Raccoonda. That's not ideal. Shock? No shock. Okay, that's fine. I guess I just go for damage. I don't really have any healing options here. That is not ideal. I'll be okay though. I'll be okay. I'm not worried. Are you worried? I'm not worried. Why would I be worried? I'm a professional. Professionals have standards. Maybe I should be worried. Maybe I should be worried. And foul breath. Okay, I guess Joker's on healing duty this fight, which is not what you want to be doing with your wild card, but I don't think I really... Do I have no... Okay. Sarasvati it is. Oh, Joker also has lower defense. That's probably why it would have killed. What do I even do here? I really don't know what I do. Crit? No crit. Charge! At least I have something to use SP on with Ryuji now. I felt like before I didn't really have many options. I think I Heat Riser Joker just to get rid of the Raccoonda. That's probably the best option. Plus Heat Riser is just good to use. I should be fine here. Yeah, Homunculus sacrificed itself. That's not okay. That is concerning. But I think I just go for damage here. Which is probably just with Parvati and Cyodyne. Because that's a high damage build. Yeah, I think this is just a hit it till it dies. I don't think I can really do much in terms of... Oh, we get a crit! Oh, and this is with charge, it's gonna do a ton. And now I get the follow-up all-out attack. This enemy, I believe, is Ongyoki. I don't know if it has weaknesses. I could be completely wrong here. Everybody's plus attack. I'm gonna fish for a freeze. No freeze. Oh, the debilitate ran out. Okay, thank you, Futaba. Yeah, you can kind of just do things when you don't have to worry about consequences with Futaba. Plus, it's once per fight, so it just be good. I need to heal. Where is Sarasvati? God damn it. Oh, I should have just used SP items. I've got a million drinks. Do I really want to use the drinks at this point? Do I want to use the drinks? Oh, we got a crit. I think I'll be okay. We do have a little bit more in this palace to go. It's not just we get the letter of introduction and that's it. We've got a few little tidbits. Oh, but we've got a showtime. Is this gonna end this? I don't think it will. I think he'll have like just a little bit. Yeah, just a little sliver left. But that was the most amount of damage we could realistically do, and I definitely need to debilitate you before you do something stupid and I end up dying from it. You did something stupid, and you almost died from it. And I should just be able to whack you with something here. I'll use Parvati and Cyodyne. That's probably all I need. Nope. Cyodyne again. That should be all I need. That's all I needed. Okay, we're good. I will say, as much as I love the style of the heart HP bars, it's sometimes kind of hard to tell how much is left.
You punks are tough. I like that. You've got some backbone. All right, I'll give you my letter. Normally, I'd have to clean you guys up for messing around on the ship, but there's no point now.
You're letting us go?
This place ain't gonna last much longer if powerful soldiers like you guys got in here. Time for me to jet. The captain was great and all, but he's gonna have to go down with this ship alone. See you later, kiddos.
That was an unexpected response for a cognitive creation.
Politicians never get too close to their shady connections. They must have only been linked monetarily.
That must be it.
Well, we finally have all 5. We need to use these to get into the main assembly hall, right?
Yes, and I believe that will be where we find the treasure. We've been to most other places to gather the letters. There's almost no doubt about it.
We're gonna take his treasure no matter what.
As I'm sure you all know, the importance of this particular card is unlike any that's come before. Once we send it, our opponents will know that Joker, who they presume dead, is in fact still alive. We will be putting our backs to the wall.
If we lose, our lives will truly be over.
We can't let that happen, can we?
Don't worry, we'll definitely win.
Hell yeah!
Then it's decided.
The real question is, how and where do we send the calling card?
How about we make it super flashy? Our whole big plan was all for this moment, you know?
Actually, it must be theatrically done. A minor leak will only be crushed by Shido's influence.
Maybe it doesn't have to be in letter form this time.
It's finally my turn to steal the spotlight. What's the matter?
It's nothing.
Well, there's no use in thinking about it here. Let's head back for now.
Alright, we have all 5 letters of introduction now. It was quite the feat, but we can finally open that door. Let's take the treasure. Before that happens, I would recommend getting a good party comp. If you've never played this game, you do have some stuff coming up you want to watch out for. I'm not gonna spoil it again, just in case you haven't played this game, but be careful. I'm also gonna restore Makoto's SP a little bit. Isn't there one of these? It's like it restores percentage of SP. Nope, maybe I'm thinking of a different thing. I've got 32 chewing souls. I probably only need 1. But let's head up this room, and again, just be careful if you don't know what's coming.
Long time no see.
You!
Why is he here?
I'm impressed that you managed to deceive me. It seems I underestimated your abilities. You truly are interesting, Quiet, yet possessing the courage and determination to take action. Under different circumstances, we could have been great rivals. Or perhaps even friends.
Don't worry, we already are rivals.
How wonderful. You don't allow yourself to be enslaved by such things as human relations or past selves. And so your heart is always free. The exact opposite of mine. To be honest, I'm envious. I wonder why we couldn't have met a few years earlier.
It seems Akechi truly regrets this turn of events. I feel as though I now understand him better. And with that, we unlock Justice Rank 9 right as he's trying to kill us. We're close to him. Don't question it.
All right.
Akechi.
But it's no use talking in hypotheticals. That didn't happen in reality.
Akechi, why are you cooperating with someone like Shido? Don't you see what this palace looks like? His true nature is...
Cooperating? What are you talking about? I don't care for Shido or this country. All this is to make Masayoshi Shido, my father, acknowledge me, then exact revenge on him.
Shido is your father?
Remember I said before, how my mother had been in a relationship with some good-for-nothing man, so I'm his bastard child. My very existence is nothing but a scandal. My mother's life turned for the worse after she had me. And died. I was a cursed child for her too.
That's horrible.
I resented him, but he was already a high-ranking official by then. A kid like me could do nothing. But that's when it happened. That's when I learned about the cognitive world. Someone, be it God or demon, gave me a chance. I couldn't contain my laughter.
You son of a...
Who cares? My targets were all doing the same damn thing in this eat-or-be-eaten world. All I did was remove their evil from society. How is that any different from the Phantom Thieves?
We're not murderers!
So what? Masayoshi Shido is finally within my grasp! Once he reaches the apex of his power and acknowledges me, I'm going to whisper in his ear. I will tell him the truth of who I really am. And that's when I, an utter disgrace to the world, will rule over him. I will prevail!
What a warped thought. It's almost pitiable.
In just a few weeks, my plan would have come to fruition. But no. You just had to interfere! I can still take it back, though. I'll just need to kill you all.
We won't get killed for something like that. You talk big, but you're really nothing more than a little kid throwing a temper tantrum.
Don't lecture me, you piece of shit! I am going to personally thrust Masayoshi Shido into a living hell. So, Joker, rest easy and die.
Alright, let's finish this.
I agree. There is no need to speak any longer.
You sure sound confident. Don't go pressing your luck. We already know all your tricks from back when you were working with us.
Joker, how could you be so successful while having such an idiot as your partner?
Huh? Quit bluffing!
It's no bluff. If he truly is behind the mental shutdowns, he's likely only shown us a fraction of his strength.
I'll tell you all about my true power. While you die, you can take that knowledge with you to the grave. Kill them! You stop me. The mental shutdowns aren't the only incidents people are talking about. There are also the breakdowns which cause people to turn psychotic, creating accidents and scandals. Those cannot be explained unless the true culprit has the power to make people's hearts psychotic. That's right. It's my power. One that you don't have.
He's gonna try something.
Allow me to show you! Persona!
What was that? That wasn't Robin Hood. Could it have been a different persona?
Even the feeblest existence can gain tremendous power once the chains on its heart are broken. You'd better not underestimate these two.
What did Akechi do? The enemies are way stronger now.
Okay, well, looks like we've got our work cut out for us. Akechi's just gonna hang out there in the back. We've got these two enemies to deal with, so if you saw, it did say attack up and defense down. So these are very scary, but if you can deal with them quickly, they're not gonna pose too much of a threat to you, so I would recommend throwing everything you have as quickly as you can. If you can get like a Mataru Kaja, that could be a good option, just to buff up your entire team's attack. But it looks like I'm not gonna be able to pick up the kills this turn. However, I think I can kill the Cerberus next turn, which will be okay. Oh. Oh yeah, and that attack would have killed Joker, so you can see just how much damage these enemies do. Makoto is now at 1 HP. I should be able to kill this Kuchu Lane this turn, so now I can focus on single target skills that do more damage, and we get a showtime with Haru. I'm pretty sure we've seen this, plus it'll interrupt the flow of the battle, so I'm just gonna skip this.
Well done.
That power to make others turn psychotic. He used it on actual people? This guy's out of his mind.
Of course I didn't expect you to be defeated by them. You have deceived me and escaped death, after all. I wouldn't give up my chance to massacre you with my own 2 hands.
He's coming. Brace yourselves. Queens in tow!
Alright, well, here we are. This is Akechi. You should know him at this point. We have fought him already, so do be careful. Yep, he starts out with plus attacks. That is Robin Hood. He goes for Kogeon. You know he's got Bless. You know he's got Curse. You know he has Physical. You also know that he'll throw in Almighty attacks in every now and then. Should we get too crazy with our resistances, our own affinities with Joker especially, because obviously he's probably going to be going after Joker quite a bit, but I need to heal up desperately. And I hope this Mediarama with Makoto is going to be enough for the team. I think it will. I hope it will. I don't know what Joker's weak to, unfortunately, so this is Curse. We didn't see a cut-in, because you did see a cut-in early... Shit. Okay, well, maybe not. That Megaton raid. Shout out Ryuji, taking this like a boss. Fortunately, doesn't kill Joker. And we've got the active support from Futaba. We got the Maraku Kaja, so that's going to be helpful. I am a little worried. Everybody's kind of low health. I think I'm going to Mediarama with Sarasvati just to make sure. I don't want something stupid to happen here. Don't want to die to Akechi of all people. Not to this, not to this asshole. But he's slowly getting closer to half HP, which means that we're doing okay here. And everybody's close to full health. I think I'm gonna one-shot kill. That should do more damage than the Cyodyne. Okay, we're back to Bless damage. I shouldn't take too much from that. I take a lot from that. I know Curse is coming. Do I have anything that just blocks both? Titania. That's probably good. I know I've got Gun Amp on you, so I'll one-shot kill. He's down past half. Go for the Megaton raid again. And then I definitely want to heal with Makoto with the Mediarama. I don't think Joker will die here. I hope Joker doesn't die here. Please, Joker, don't die here.
So, Neither of us had shown our true strengths, huh? Don't underestimate me! Kill them. Persona!
Okay, there's that almighty attack. Do I die here? Does Joker die? Somehow don't die. I really should have brought a better healer. Maybe I should have brought Morgana, because Morgana has Media Rahan, so I don't have to spend 2 turns healing. But it looks like this fight's gonna be over relatively quickly. I probably should have just... I think I can just go ahead and go for the attacks, because Haru should kill here, right? With a Cyodyne, he's got like no health left, so that should be... No, you missed. Oh god, he's charging. Okay, that's fine. He's got no health left. I'm not worried about that. I am actually gonna go ahead... do I have any healing still with Parvati? I do. I'm just gonna heal myself just in case something stupid happens. I don't want to die to a charge. And then I should just be able to Megaton raid here. And why do I keep missing? Why do I keep missing? Okay, we're good.
Damn it!
So he's able to turn people psychotic. I thought it was some special thing like the Nav, but it seems to be his own Persona's power. I can't believe that the ability to control and drive others mad was born from within his heart.
I'll kill you. You're all gonna die.
Will you please stop? You're fighting the wrong people! We both hate the same guy! Why do we have to go against each other?
Killing us won't make you happy.
But...
This ain't about what Shido says! You're your own person, you gotta know that!
Damn it!
You know, sometimes I think about that fake medjed that you guys made up. That was the worst trap, but if not for that, I don't think I'd be here right now.
Basically, it doesn't matter where you start over. And you don't really hate Joker, do you? That smile before we fought. Isn't that how you really feel? Follow your true feelings, even if you think people hate you or don't want you around. That's...
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Teammates! Friends! To hell with that! Why am I inferior to you? I was extremely particular about my life, my grades, my public image, so someone would want me around. I am an ace detective, a celebrity!
Akechi-kun.
You're just some criminal trash living in an attic! So how? How does someone like you have things I don't? How can such a worthless piece of trash be more special than me?
Akechi, you gotta stop, dude.
This argument is meaningless!
What was that?
Black Mask.
What about the other one, though? The one with the black mask.
A black mask? Wait, who's he talking about?
It can't be. There was another intruder besides us within this palace? Then what Kaneshiro said before?
These palaces can net you loads of cash. You could do whatever you wanted to people's hearts. I'll let you in on a little something. There's a criminal using other people's palaces to accomplish whatever they damn well please. They don't care about consequences, psychotic breakdowns, mental shutdowns. Anything goes.
So, you were behind the mental shutdowns after all.
Oh, this is great. I'm surprised. This is actually a first for me. I might even have to try my hardest against you. You know, I just came up with a fun little idea. I wonder how far I can go with this.
Fun?
You're not satisfied with where we left it either, are you? Isn't this what you really wanted? You and I are going to strike and strike again until one of us is dead. To hell with holding back! Just picturing it sends chills down my spine. What Shido thinks of me? I don't give a shit! All I care about now is killing you to prove I'm better than you! Here, I'll show you who I really am. Come, Loki!
Again, it's that persona.
What's going on?
Don't make me laugh. Justice, righteous, keep that shit to yourselves. You and your teammates piss me off.
He can use two separate powers? Then everything, even his appearance was a fake.
You're going down. I'll destroy you. Go down with me.
No way!
That bastard! He made himself go psychotic!
Now, let's see you drop dead one at a time in front of your precious friends!
Damn it, he's lost it. Here comes!
Die! Trash of society! I will kill you, destroy you, crush you! Teammates are nothing but trash!
His new persona's power is unknown. Everyone, stay on guard.
So, we see the real Akechi. And something else that you may notice is this is not ordinary boss music. This is music that plays during character awakening fights, which kind of further shows that, yeah, this is Akechi tearing off his mask. This is what he's really, really like.
Let's go.
I guess we'll see a view of this new persona, Loki. And I just realized that on Makoto I have basically redundant skills. I have Muraku Kaja and I have Vault Guardian, which both do the same thing. But it is what it is. We've got to fight Akechi. Let's see how this goes. We're not doing too much damage though. He throws out a Tetrakarn, which is awkward. And I've just gotta say, Loki is a fantastic design. I love it. It's so good. There's a lot of really great designs in this game. Like you can't deny it. And like the way it looks like there's no, it's weird. It's like there's no texture on Loki's body, kind of that weird like black and white striped pattern. I think it looks fantastic. And he's got that cool ass sword, and yeah, this is a great reveal. If you didn't know this was coming, obviously we knew Akechi was the traitor, but yeah, it's a great moment. Negative pile, what is that? Brave Blade. I am a little worried about getting crit at some point. I could probably get a persona who blocks physical skills. Girabakal is actually probably my best bet here. I know... Does he have that physical wall erected? It looks like he doesn't. I think I'm going to go for the Marakuna just to decrease his defense. I probably should have brought Yusuke because Yusuke's got Debilitate. I'm charged, right? Yes. Probably should have brought Yusuke because Yusuke's got Debilitate, which would have been very helpful in this fight, but I've got Charge on Ryuji, and that, realistically, that should make this much easier, because I don't have to worry too much about how much damage I'm going to be doing, because Ryuji's going to be throwing out damage numbers like it's crazy. I guess we got rid of that Tetrakarn because Makoto reflected a physical attack. Which, maybe that will happen again? No, he just straight up misses. That's very, very, very helpful. Do I have charge? I don't think I do. How do I want to do this? Do I really not have charge on anybody? I do not. Interesting. Okay. I don't really want to go for any physical skills with Gear Makala right now because I'm worried about some stupid shit happening. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of this reflect with that. I should have charged and then I should have. I have like no SP on Makoto. I don't think I can shock you. Yeah, that'd be dumb. I should have charged and then I should have. Shit. How do I want to do this? I could probably swap out Makoto on her turn with another character. That would be ideal. I don't really...
You're just pieces of shit who lick each other's wounds. Anything goes. You say you're teammates. I'm not letting you...
Okay, here's the Makargon. I was going to say, I don't really want to use a bunch of SP recovery items right now. I think I'll be okay. Plus, I do want to stay on Gear Makala for Joker just because it blocks physical and curse. Oh, okay. That's very strong. What do I do? Because he repels... okay, I think I'm going to use physical attacks first. That's probably my best bet. Might as well, because everybody's charged. And then... the concentrate I can probably figure out next turn if it comes to that. Oh. I wonder if this gets a benefit from charge. It might just be almighty. I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter, he's dead. I guess it does benefit from either charge or concentrate. I don't know which one though. I've never been in that position as we completely lose all momentum with the result screen. I hate that. I wish this would show up after all the dialogue and stuff, but it is what it is.
You ready to call it quits?
I know. I've had enough. You're so lucky. Lucky to be surrounded by teammates who acknowledge you. And once Shido confesses his crimes, you'll all be heroes.
As for me, people will find out my past deductions were just charade. My fame and trust will vanish.
I see. So you were turning people psychotic, then solving the cases yourself. And you did that by joining forces with Shido.
In the end, I couldn't be special.
Dude, you're more than special.
It pains me to admit, but your wit and strength far exceeds ours. We only defeated you by teaming up. I was honestly envious of your natural ability. It was frustrating to see how much my sister trusted you.
I have no intention of forgiving you for what you did to my father. But I sympathize with you. I wholeheartedly understand wanting to get back at the adults who took from you.
But when you gained the power to fulfill that desire, you only used it for your own self-benefit.
If you've got more than one persona, maybe you actually have the same kind of power as Joker's, that you trusted no one. So you only got two personas. One for your lies, and one for your hate. Still, you thought that was enough, right? That part I totally get.
You excelled at everything over us. Yet that was the one thing you lacked.
All right, let's go back and get that calling card ready. We're gonna take Shido down. What are you gonna do?
It'd be a problem if you kept getting in our way. Want to come along and help us settle things?
Are you all idiots? You should get rid of me. If you don't want me getting in your way. You all are truly beyond my comprehension.
Akechi? Another one? Wait, is he...
That's Shido's cognitive version of Akechi.
I'll deal with the rest of you later. Captain Shido's orders. He has no need for losers. Well, this just moves the plan up a little. He was going to get rid of you after the election anyway. What? Did you truly believe you'd be spared after all the murders you undertook? Don't tell me. Were you actually feeling good about having someone rely on you for once? Oh, by the way, the captain says it's time you receive retribution for causing the mental shutdowns.
What the hell, man? That bastard's the one who put him up to it!
I see. I was wondering how he'd protect himself. If I used my power to tear through his palace, turns out you're how. So he's making a puppet kill me. Sounds like something he'd do. That's right. I'll do anything. But look at yourself. You're the true puppet. You wanted to be acknowledged, didn't you? To be loved. You've been nothing but a puppet from the very beginning.
You little...
So this is how Shido thinks of Goro Akechi? It's too horrible.
It's still not too late. We can change his heart together. Even if he's your father. No, because he's your father.
What's all this nagging about? Want me to take care of you first?
No, he's not alone. He has shadows too.
You know what? I'll let someone volunteer to take his place. Who knows? You might delay his death.
Damn you!
You guys are all about doing things for others, aren't you? Oh, that's just the same as me. I'm going to take all the blame for our captain. I'll die for him too.
This is what Shido thinks of Akechi-kun? Even after making him help with the murders?
Here, I'll give you one last chance. Shoot them. I was such a fool. Yes, that's the you our captain wishes to see. Don't misunderstand. You're the one who's going to disappear!
The watertight bulkhead door has closed. All personnel within the partition wall, evacuate at once.
Whoa, what is this?
Akechi!
Hurry up and go!
You fool! Are you trying to get yourself killed?
The real fools are you guys. You should have just abandoned me here a long time ago. You would have all perished. If you had tried to face these with me weighing you down.
Akechi-kun!
Let's make a deal, okay? You won't say no, will you?
Why at a time like this?
Change Shido's heart. In my stead. End his crimes. Please!
I'll hold on to your glove then.
After all this, that's what you have to say. Seriously, you really are.
I sense a solid bond between me and Akechi.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of justice, granting thee infinite power.
And with that, we max out the Justice Confidant.
Alright.
We can also now fuse Metatron, the most powerful persona of the Justice Arcana.
You bastard!
So, my final enemy is a puppet version of myself.
Akechi-kun! Isn't there some way to get this open, Mona?
His signal is gone. I'm only getting the weaklings.
No. Come on, you guys. We can't let a rotten criminal like Shido do what he wants any longer. We can't. No matter what.
Akechi. We should get going. He entrusted us with an important task after all. Let's go, Joker. Where are we? Well, it looks like we've come out on the side deck. We should be able to secure a route from here. Well, let's head on over and get to using those letters. And off we go back to the main hall. So here's what we were looking for. Let's go ahead and open this up. Open sesame. Time's finally here. Yes. So let's head on in and see exactly what this treasure looks like. I'm gonna take this elevator who knows how far up. I mean, we are on a cruise ship. It's pretty big. I wonder what the treasure room will look like.
Huh? The hell is that?
Huh. It's pretty rockin'. So this is the main assembly hall?
Probably. Dharma are often used as symbols of election luck. Plus everything else in here seems real.
Odd. There isn't a single person in here. It sounded as though there was quite the crowd inside when we heard voices through the door.
But given how it looks, this has to be the root of the distortion.
Yes, I'm picking up on the treasure's presence as well. There's no doubt this place is where it'll appear.
Alright, we've secured our route to the treasure. Let's go ahead and leave the palace. We need to send the calling card. This is the final chapter in our great operation. We can't afford to back down from this now. Let's get fired up. A little hard to get fired up after that last scene. But you do want to make sure that you have an Empress persona before leaving. I'm going to go ahead and save here. Just in case. Just in case I forgot something and need to come back. So, once you've secured your route to the treasure, and have an Empress persona, and have all 3 will seeds, you can finally leave this horrible, horrible place.
What do you want to do?
So, let's head back to the real world after doing basically the entire palace in one go around. And this took about an hour longer than I thought it would be. So, when are we going to send it? We don't want to be too hasty, but sitting around is pretty annoying. I guess they'll just leave it to us. We'll decide when to send it. And don't worry, it won't be too long from now. So, we're back in the real world. Yeah, pretty tired, but what does the team have to say? We were finally able to get into the main assembly hall. That means we're ready to send the calling card too. When should we do it? We must consider the method by which we will send it as well. All those guys cheering for Shido better be ready. We're gonna surprise the shit out of them. I can't wait for this. By the way, where's Makoto? She's in this chat, right? Yes, don't worry, I've been reading it. What's on your mind? Well, it's about Akechi-kun, is it not? That was really sad what happened to him. Honestly, I have mixed feelings, but I think he was a victim too. Yeah, a victim we couldn't save. Had I not met you all, I may have become like him as well. Personally speaking, I can't forgive the guy. But more importantly, I can't forgive Shido for warping his mind so goddamn much. I must agree, what Shido did is reprehensible. We must do this. I'm certain we'll pull it off. Let's do this, guys. You can count on us. The decision on when to call us together is on you, Ren.
Akechi saved us all in the end. I think in his heart, he might not have been so bad. Hey, let's succeed on this mission, no matter what.
So, it is a little weird to come back tonight and do normal stuff, but it is what it is. It's what we've got to do for this guide. So, we're gonna get a massage from Kawakami. And we need to go to the underground mall because we need to buy something for one of our confidants. Maybe doing a little bit of shopping will take our mind off of what's happened. I still don't know how to pronounce this. The Japanese Sundries shop? Sundries? I don't know how to say it. But we want to buy the glass vase. We need to buy the glass vase. And now we're gonna go all the way up to Shinjuku, go to the red light district, and we're gonna hang out with Chihaya tonight. And this should, emphasis on should, give us another room decoration. I'm gonna save again, just in case. You can never save too many times. We're almost 93 hours in. Spent a lot of time in this game over the past few days. But let's do a verification test. Wait, what did that say? The tower card has grown dark. Did you experience some sort of change at high altitude? If any place comes to mind, please let me know. So let's take a seat. So let's hang out with her. And let's invite her to the Skytree. Skytree, sounds like a nice place. Let's go. And off we go with Chihaya. Oh, what a beautiful sight. The skyscrapers are now under our feet. Doesn't that give you a sense of superiority? What a thrill. Such a delicious thrill. Sure. For some reason, when you say it like that, it makes you sound like a villain. When I'm at street level, all the tall buildings make me feel like Tokyo is a prison. But when I look down from here, it's surprisingly huge. I forget how big it actually is. It's the biggest metropolitan area in the world. All the members are still trapped in their tiny little world. That's why I need to help them realize that there are more important things than destiny. Since I've realized that, I have to be the one to help them. Okay, I have to do something, but for now, I'm gonna immerse myself in the feeling of being a ruler of this city. And I'll do so by your side. Does that make us king and queen, or what? I had a great time today. This is to say thanks for always encouraging me. May the light guide you. And we get a Skytree lamp. I already have a special bond with her, but let's give her the glass vase, a palm-sized, colorful vase made of glass for the flower lover in your life. Oh wow, I never expected to get a present like this. What a nice surprise. Thank you very much, Amamiya-san. And we captured her heart. So let's go ahead and return to the city, but we're not quite done yet. We've got one thing to think about. I wonder what happened to him. After we heard the gunshot on the other side of the shutters, Futaba said there were no readings left. Does that mean we'll never meet again? You need to press I want to keep our promise. For story reasons, you want to press this option. So, I want to keep our promise with Akechi. I do still have that promise with Akechi to duel again someday. I know Akechi would especially hate having it end with his defeat. Still, there's nothing I can do now. I should probably get to sleep.